Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast with Seth Skinner and Jake Jones.
What's up, guys? It's Jake from Clear Shots Podcast. Buckle up. It's episode 69.
Don't give him clear shot. Don't give him clear shot. Don't give him clear shot. Don't give him clear shot.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, we're not airing any of that beginning stuff?
I mean, I don't know, maybe. Well, maybe we'll do the jiggle thing.
yeah. Your dick's out!
This is episode 69 of Clear Shots Podcast.
Immediately gets demonetized.
And we're done. That's it. We talked about the 69. We got a whole new angle here. You're seeing it from a whole new world.
We got a new lease. We got a new lease on life.
We got a
We're
lease
looking
and a
at
key.
everything from a different angle.
We got a lease and a key.
Try it out.
All you gotta do is fuck me.
I need to be fucked hard and fucked good.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say what I really hate is this stuff. Like, Facebook gives me ads based on my birthday. It's a T-shirt that says "Legends are born June 1996." Who the fuck would buy that? Why would I?
People who are born in June 1996, right?
I guess
That's a very small target audience.
that's
You
such
would
a
think,
small
right?
target audience. That's literally only going to be marketed towards people that were born in the month of June 1996.
I've seen shirts that'll say like surfer, like skater, musician, like all in one shirt.
Oh my god!
And
yeah.
so it's like you have to fall under all those categories.
Yeah. Oh my god, what's the one that fucking kills me? I've actually seen somebody I know wear it. It's a shirt from like Wish or something, but it's
Of course it is.
It was
so
advertised.
if you order it, you don't get it for 4 months.
Yeah, but it was advertised on Facebook, and the thing that was so funny about it is that it was like, I can't remember what the guy's name was. There's somebody at the bar, but it was like my name is Connor. It's like my name is Connor.
Mitch Connor.
My name is Connor. And then it's like, I am like lovely, funny, nice to animals, like all those positive character traits all the way down. And then at the very bottom, it just says, "Don't fuck with me." And I've seen shirts like that advertised. I wonder if there's a subreddit for stupid
For funny
Facebook
shirts.
shirts.
Great shirts. For Wish shirts.
Stupid.
Yeah, there is. It's called Wish. Right?
Yeah, I
For
want to
terrible
see.
shirts that don't ship for 6 months. Everything I've
wonder if
ordered, I think everything anyone has ever ordered on Wish, they forget that they ordered
Yeah.
because it takes so long to fucking get there. And then it just shows up at their house with like a thing from like China Post
Yeah.
with like with a bunch of Chinese characters on it. They're like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, I ordered this 6 months ago, but I already have one because I forgot that this existed. Like my order did not actually exist." I've ordered like 3 things off of Wish, and I literally don't remember that.
You order them.
Yeah, like
And then they just show up.
take way too long.
Isn't that the point?
That's
Because
what it
you're
is.
just like,
'Cause you
damn,
get 'em-
I wish this got here faster.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like you get everything for $0 on there,
But it takes forever to
but
get
it takes
here.
forever. So
That's
like
is that really the point of it?
Basically, yeah. Everything's from China. Like, it's all knockoff everything, basically.
Oh.
I got those lights behind the TV. Oh, they're not on right now, but I got those for like $1 on Wish, because but it's like, oh,
let's
you
look
gotta
at
wait
Wish.
like a month to fucking get. And Facebook loves to advertise for Wish. Like, that shit is like all over the place. Wish ads are.
Yeah.
'Cause,
It's like Wish and what's that one where people sell their arts and crafts? Is that Etsy?
Yeah, there's Etsy. There's like Fiverr. Fiverr will do shit like that too, though. Like, I think Fiverr is mostly like contractors that'll like do, like, you can commission art from people and shit like that on there. But I know that, like, I feel like they'll mix in whatever you want, basically. What's that website that does, is it Cameo?
Dude, I wanted to talk about that.
We got to get one of them, dude.
That'd be
like
amazing.
A shout out to us, you know?
Yeah.
We pay them to shout us out, you know?
No, I was going to say, I was on a 4chan thread a few nights ago, and they were talking about, like, it was like Game of Thrones related, and it was, you know, how long until Emilia Clarke and Kit Harington and all the actors and actresses from Game of Thrones end up on Cameo like the other ones.
Yeah.
And all like the actors that played like wicked minor roles in the show are on Cameo. And it's so fucking cringy because it's like on one hand it's cool because like if you're a big fan of the show you can get like Serial Forel, the actor, and he'll actually like for one of them he dressed up as the character and like quoted the show and
but they had to pay like an extra
he had to pay like $50. But at the same time, like how sad is it that like that's how you're maintaining your relevancy in a way?
It sucks probably. But you're still making money.
Like there's literally a guy
Andy Dick uses it all the time, he said.
Yeah, but Andy Dick, okay, he doesn't need to. He's using it ironically.
Andy Dick is like the best guy he was like to be the number one choice for me.
Yeah, I think so. Norm Macdonald would be up there.
Yeah. Is he on there? We got to get Andy Dick for sure, though. We definitely have to get Andy Dick to do one for us.
Let's see. But yeah, I wanted to look at the Game of Thrones Cameo. I just wanted to show you this. I wish I could fucking put it up on video. We'll just put a link for it on or you will. I'm not gonna do shit.
You can put it on the screen now. Nobody can see it.
No. What's the one that really hurt me? It was Carrie Ingram.
Melvin Ingram.
She isn't even looking into the camera. Like shit. Fuck off. Where's this one? This one. She does not even putting makeup on. Not even looking into the camera.
It's funny because all you have to do is say what they tell you.
You are the one true Big Mike. Dude, I would pay $35 to get Carrie Ingram to call me Big Jonesy or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd give her the pipe.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'd charge more if you were asking for like.
It's $35. It's $45 if you want me to look into the camera.
Right. Yeah.
It's $60 if you want me to put makeup on.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of add-ons.
Yeah.
You get one basic video with no makeup for. That's the base.
But this is the one that kills me. Where the hell is he? There's literally a guy. He dies in the first 5 minutes of the show. This guy.
Hey, it's Spencer from Game of Thrones. I just wanted to say, happy Husky Day to all you Husky dog lovers out there. Have you seen this Husky?
Like, what are you doing, man? Dude, get a job at Dunkin' Donuts or something.
He's from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Do they have Dunkin' Donuts in England? They have to, right?
I would imagine. They got 3 of them here. 3 of them here, right? They're gonna have 3.
We're about to have 3.
If they got 3 of them here, there's got to be one in England somewhere.
Dude, there has to be at least one in England. If there's 3 in Oswego, there's no way that Oswego. There's no way Oswego has 3 times the amount of Dunkin' Donuts as England.
That's what I mean. If there's 4 subways, there's definitely some over there.
Oh my god, I never thought about that. Oswego is basically as cultured as London when you think about it like that.
Yeah, it's got like the same places.
And all the good, like, hometown places are closing their doors, Like Taste the World, gone.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Is it gone?
Taste the World closed the other day.
Is that the one?
That's the coffee place at Canal Commons.
Oh, it was still in there?
Yep, it's gone now. And Dino's is closing.
No, you can't taste the world anymore. All you can do is taste England.
True. Dino's is closing.
Yeah.
Just pour out for Dino's. I'm pretty sure we did do that.
I'm pretty sure we ruined it.
I think every time I feel bad because, like, I didn't want it to close, but I didn't like the place. Like, I didn't want it to close the doors, but I didn't like it. You could like, it's like.
I think they said they were going to open a food truck or some shit, like, down the line.
Oh my god.
That's the move. Everybody wants food trucks nowadays.
I guess. That just sucks. Because that's how most businesses end up, when you think about it.
Trucks.
Well, no. Dude, we should do a Cameo food truck.
Yeah, we should. Well, I guess we could. We should do our own cameos. What are we doing here? We could shout people out all the time.
For $1.
Yeah.
Start off at $1.
Yeah, we'd be making more money than we've ever made off of this podcast.
That'd be so good.
Yeah.
They get us to say fucked up stuff,
We
though.
can flip the shades down every time
Yeah.
when we say stuff.
I wouldn't be able to get fired because they'd be like, Jake, why did you say this on Cameo? I go, well, he paid me, so it's a business transaction.
I was just doing what they said and then getting paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty justifiable, I would say.
But no, isn't that crazy that most businesses end up shutting down? I would say like 80% of all businesses that have ever
Eventually
started.
they're gonna shut down.
Shut
right?
down.
Like it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, but like I don't know, like Coca-Cola is never going to shut down. You know, because
Well, they
that
could.
that means that would literally mean that Atlanta would cease to exist.
Like, somebody's got to come around and try and put them out of business, right? Pepsi tried that.
yeah, they didn't do a good job.
I mean, they cut into their profit margins. I think I would imagine.
I mean, basically just because of Mountain Dew, I'm pretty sure. I'm
Well,
almost
when it's
positive that's true.
Coca-Cola was like they were pretty monopolized at the beginning. You know, if you wanted,
Well, I mean, if you put cocaine in your soft drink, you
Right, you're
are
gonna-
going to win.
yeah, you got a good shot.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
No, but I'm almost positive that the only reason Pepsi is like as big as it is, like I'm pretty sure Mountain Dew is sold more than Pepsi Cola.
Right.
You think?
Isn't
I'd-
it
I'd
owned
wager
by-
a Cameo
Pepsi
on
owns
that.
it, doesn't it? No,
What?
don't-
Well, Pepsi owns Mountain Dew, but I think Mountain Dew is the reason Pepsi is even.
Maybe. I think Mountain Dew's pretty good for like hipsters, and it got really big fast because it was like the gamer drink. It was like that was the cool thing to do was drink Mountain Dew. And then Mountain Holler came along and just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I should type in.
Mountain Holler.
List of
Soda-
best selling
Beverages, soda beverage.
soft drinks.
Dr. Pepper's up there, probably. I know Coca-Cola's probably.
Coke is number one.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
even close.
I would say Pepsi's like in the top
Okay,
5.
I'm not about to fucking. I hate those things that
Where
it's
they-
like a top 10 list, but each thing is its
It's a
own
slide.
page. It's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
It's so that they can cram as many advertisements as they can in.
Yeah,
It's funny because
scumbags.
pop-ups don't really exist on computers anymore, but like they're just built into every website now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll go to an article and you'll read for like 3 seconds and then bam, like one will pop up blocking the entire fucking article.
Then you have to scroll it through.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
All right, so we got Diet Dr Pepper is number 10.
Okay, that's diet though.
Yeah, Fanta is number 9, which is all flavors
Okay,
of Fanta.
that's not bad.
That's kinda
well,
weird.
That's
That's
kind
I
of
wasn't
cheating.
expecting that.
That's cheating. Though,
yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean.
yeah, I agree.
You're boxing in a whole bunch of different flavors.
Diet Mountain Dew is 8th.
Okay,
Diet Pepsi is 7th. Sprite is 6th.
the diets are really coming in high.
Really? The regular Dr. Pepper is 5th. Okay, so Mountain Dew is 4th. Regular Pepsi is 3rd.
Okay.
Diet Coke sells more than regular Pepsi.
Diet Coke, shit. It's probably my grandma, primarily.
And then regular Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
See, I don't believe that though. I honestly feel like Mountain Dew is more popular than Pepsi. Maybe it doesn't sell as much, but
Yeah.
I would probably see 9 people buy a Mountain Dew before I saw 1 person buy a Pepsi.
Yeah. Like, it's funny because my grandma probably keeps Diet Coke afloat because, like, her back room is literally, like, when I was a kid, it used to look like the soda aisle. Like, it was just stacks of the fucking, of
Yeah,
Diet
yeah.
Coke. And, like, maybe a little bit of Canada Dry mixed in here and there, but
For
it's
sure.
like, that shit is not in the top 10. That's kind of weird. I thought
I
people
feel like
liked
ginger ale isn't as popular
Yeah.
as it should
Is it
be.
a soda, though? Does it count as a soda?
I don't know. I like ginger ale a lot.
It's more of an ale
Yeah, it is.
with ginger.
I'm surprised that Sierra Mist. Well, Sierra Mist doesn't exist anymore. Isn't it called Mist Twist now, or Twist Mist?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I don't know, or is that different? I don't even know. You might be able to get Sierra.
7 Up, I'm surprised isn't in the top 10.
Yeah, 7-Up is big, dude. I thought.
7 Up is really good. There's no root beer in the top 10 either. What the fuck?
Sprite was in there.
Sprite was 5th.
Sprite is big too.
Sprite's not that
Sprite
good
doesn't
though.
have any flavor. It seems like
It's kind of just
it tastes like nothing. With like
no, Sprite just tastes like a Sprite. Like it's its own thing.
it's basically water with a little bit of lime in it, and then carbonated.
Yeah.
Like, there's really not much taste to it. That's why it's completely clear. Like, it looks like sparkling water.
That's a bit disingenuous. Sprite's not bad.
It's not great, though.
It's not just sparkling water. It's not that fucking LaCroix shit. That stuff is disgusting.
We should have a taste test. We should have a soda taste test and just line them all up, all the top 10.
Yeah.
And then we'll just be like, well, let's see if we can identify them. That's the idea.
Was it Vinny that was telling us that the Coca-Cola that is at McDonald's is its own type of Coca-Cola?
He's way wrong.
No, I'm serious. Was it Vinny?
There's no way that's true.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Let me see. McDonald's Coca-Cola.
Well, here's the thing. It's always different.
Here we go.
In a fountain.
Here we
Because
go.
it's just a syrup instead of the actual...
Nope. You're wrong. I'm right.
It's not. It's not.
Yep,
No.
it is.
There's no way. It's a different thing.
It is. McDonald's and Coca-Cola have had a special relationship.
Oh,
Yep,
shit.
yep.
They're doing something behind closed doors.
What they do is McDonald's is the only restaurant chain in the world where their Coca-Cola syrup is stored in stainless steel tanks. Every other company only gets their soda syrup delivered in plastic bags, like Walmart bags.
I guess. Well, that just means it's still the same formula.
Well, it's the same, but it tastes better.
They just put it in stainless steel.
You know, it's like, would you rather have your beer in a can or a glass? Bottle. Not a glass. Like, would you rather have it in a can or a bottle? Glass bottle. Well, have you ever had Coke in a
stainless steel bottle, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Because that's where it's good.
You don't want it in a plastic. Oh, dude. Have you ever had Coca-Cola in the glass bottle?
Yeah.
Isn't that shit fucking amazing?
That's the way you gotta do it.
That's legitimately, that's the most delicious thing ever made.
Yeah.
It really is. Because I don't
It has
like.
extra cocaine in it, too.
Well, yeah. I don't really like soda that much anymore. I'll drink a Coke. I'll drink the fuck out of Coke, dude.
Is it like a Miss Twist, basically?
Could be.
It's like a Miss Twist flavor.
I don't know what it is. It's got to be something to do with like just the way that the
Syrup.
syrup and the soda settles.
Yeah. Well, like a lot
There's
of
something.
beers like it has to do with
The metal.
well
Like,
also yeah, it's just touching that shit. So like
It
when
gets
it's in
the metallic
plastic, it's gonna
flavor.
get fucking plastic in it basically.
you know what's funny though is I prefer the like scummy beers
Yeah.
in a can. Like I would rather drink a Budweiser through a can
Right.
than a bottle.
Yeah, that's true. It's also
I feel like that's just how
I
everybody
feel like
drinks
cans
it.
are easier to drink too though.
Yeah, they're not as loud either. They
Right.
don't clang.
Yeah. And like it's way easier to return cans than it is bottles. They're jiggling all over, they're heavier, you know? They're
Yeah.
clinking and clanking. You don't want that. You
No,
just
you
want the
don't.
cans.
Yeah. Rent money.
Sunny, where the guy on the mountain keeps pouring the beers down the drain just to get the rent money from the cans.
Oh, that's right.
That was Party Mountain, dude.
Is that when Charlie fucks the stripper in the hot tub?
Yeah.
That's a good episode.
Yeah. It's one of the newer ones, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like beers, though, like, the reason they have different bottles is because it ages differently. Like, the light hits it at a different
Yeah, that's got to
got
be what it is. Isn't that why most beers are in dark bottles? You'll never really see a beer in a clear bottle. Some
Yeah.
beers you will, like Miller High Life.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I guess it depends on what the beer is, like what it's aiming for. But there's also, like, sodas have different colored bottles, too, so I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Or if it's just a thematic thing.
I know Arizona iced tea is in a dark bottle because it's made of recycled
Yeah.
compost or something, banana peel.
Well, it's like tortilla chips. Like, they're the same
It's
chip,
all the
but they're
same
just
chip.
in different bags, so the light reflects off them differently.
That's actually exactly how it is too. I don't know, man. Yellow chips don't taste as good as the white chips.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If I'm eating tortilla chips, they got to be like bleached for real.
You got to get the
Scoops.
fajita grill ones that make your poop green.
True. Yeah, only the black chips, dude.
Can you request like only black ones?
You probably could if it was a slow day.
Could you request not everything but the black ones? That would be hilarious. Just to see what they do.
I don't want any of the black chips.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you would have a reason, though. You'd be like, it makes my poop green and it
Yeah.
scares me.
That's true. You could always just say that.
Stains the bowl.
They would have to do it, I would imagine. They can't deny you. They can't force you to eat black chips, you know? I guess they could.
They'd kick you out of the store.
I've never seen anybody do that, though. Request certain ones.
You ever?
What is the point of that, though? Why do they color their chips? Just to make them look cool?
Yeah, probably.
It seems dumb. It seems
They're
like
good.
a waste of dye. Yeah, they would still be good, though.
Yeah, but like they're good though. So why does it matter?
That's true, I guess. Just color it whatever you want.
Yeah, color them rad.
Yeah. It's like green eggs and ham. It's still good.
They should
It's
do
just
Fate
green.
7 chips.
They should, yeah. Put LEDs in them. Put RGB in there. It comes with a controller, so you can change the
Yeah.
color.
I was gonna say, isn't it funny that like for a lot of authentic food, I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel this way. I would rather have like a cheap chain restaurant knockoff than like going to an authentic restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I'm getting Mexican food or whatever, burritos, Tex-Mex food, I would rather go to Fajita Grill or Taco Bell
Yeah.
than go to like Azteca
like genuinely
or like a
authentic.
genuine like you have to speak in Spanish.
Right.
Like I would rather go.
Yeah, you don't want people wearing sombreros. You just want regular Americans giving you shit.
I
food,
want
like,
white people making my food. I want white people to, because I know that there's gonna be no chance that they spit in it because I'm white.
Yeah.
Like
Or
unless
they
it's like a
could.
girl with fucking green hair that hates white people.
Yeah.
But then I just won't go there.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck Chipotle though. I guess that's the point I'm trying to get across. Chipotle can eat my ass.
Yeah, I've
It's not
never
good
had
at all.
Chipotle, I don't think.
Fajita Grill's better than Chipotle. Book it.
We went to this place the other day called Copper Top in
I heard that's good.
in like up by OCC, and it was wicked good.
Yeah.
I felt like everything that everybody ordered, like I basically tried everything, and it was all good. Like there was nothing that was not good. So
What did you get?
I don't even know. I got a fucking pizza with it was like a cheese tomato like pizza or something. It was wicked fucking good. And then there was like, I mean, literally you could get anything really, but it was fucking maybe $10 or something per entree. So it's not super bad. It's like $10.99 or something. It was good. It was actually a pretty decent place. I got the Sam Adams Summer Ale. I like to get those seasonal ones. The fucking October one is wicked good.
Oktoberfest or whatever. Yeah.
That one's wicked fucking good. I like the winter one too, the winter lager.
Yeah. They I don't know if they still do it. They used to do like a pumpkin wheat ale.
Yeah, I've had that before.
That was the first beer I ever had in a bar. I was only 17.
They get
It was delicious.
well, yeah. I don't know when they're when they decide to switch them over because it was the summer thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what their cycle is.
Woodchucks does that. They have a seasonal cider.
That's the move, dude.
It is. I think
The problem is
the
if you
autumn,
only-
the fall one is like maple-ish. I think
That's kind of weird.
maybe. I
Seems,
gotta look it
seems
up.
pretty thematic though. That's what you want. You want to shoot
Yeah.
for that.
I love woodchuck cider.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not huge on like craft beers, really. I mean, I'll drink them, but it's like I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. A lot of the time, I'm not drinking too much for the taste. Like if I'm drinking alcohol, most of the time I'm just drinking for
To get drunk.
effect.
Yeah, well, that's the only reason most
But
people get drunk. But
there's a lot
it's
of
also
craft
a
beers-
bonus to have it taste good, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of craft beers that are super strong too, though. Like honestly, like like
Blue-
a good chunk of them are fucking like 8.0s and shit. Like
Blue Point, the shit that I have to stop drinking because I can't have it anymore because I don't live by Garofalo's, but they were selling those 8% beers for 50 cents a piece.
yeah, what was that place we used to play with Ethernauts? That bar?
The California Brew House,
No, it was here.
the cellar door.
Like they had wicked good craft beers,
Yep.
and they were like, they would like you'd drink 2 of them and you'd be like, "Up, I'm good."
Yep. Yeah, no,
I'm gonna have another one though.
That's the thing.
They had like
That's
this
what I-
banana one that like knocked me in the
yep.
ass.
Well, yeah. Yeah. hmm
It's cool because we could play a whole show and then just have 2 beers and be caught up with everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of, there's a beer that Wes and I drank, and you literally can only buy it by the pint. And it's
Yeah.
like $10 a pint. And it's called Speedway Stout, and I'm pretty sure it's like 13%. And it literally just tastes like, it's a stronger Guinness, basically.
It tastes like a Speedway.
It tastes like Guinness with gravel in it. Like, it's not good by any means. I didn't like it.
It
I only
tastes
got
like
it
a
once.
it tastes
It was
like-
not worth $10 a pint,
It
dude.
tastes like asphalt.
Yeah, but
We
that's
should definitely go to Classic Weekend this year.
what's Classic Weekend.
Classic Weekend at the Speedway. They do like a whole weekend of races where a shit ton of people come down and
Oh yeah, it's the old drivers, right?
basically it's
That's when they put all the shit on the telephone poles.
It's basically every class. Yeah, they do that for. It's only, I think it's Friday, Saturday, and then there's like the classic on Sunday, which is like the super long fucking super modified race. But they also do all the other classes like the super stocks and the fucking regular modifieds. There's no dirt races, but it's fucking hilarious because last time I went, we would just like, I went with my dad and he sits with a bunch of people up in that one section and we would just throw peanuts at people because we're sitting way up in the top of the fucking grandstand.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we would just
yeah.
like, just that was most of the time because there's a ton of time in between races. So you're just throwing peanuts at people and then they look up, they're not going to know who it is unless somebody rats you out. Nobody's going to rat you out. They don't think it's funny. So you're like throwing it and like the one dude he sits with always aims at the chicks with the big tits and tries to get them down their shirts and he nails it. Actually, he's pretty good at it. He's been doing it for years. So like
He's
it's
been
practice.
honing his craft.
Yeah.
You guys all studied the steering wheel. I studied the peanut toss.
Yeah, really though. I mean, if you throw enough peanuts, you get a feel for their weight and their gravitational pull. You know where it's gonna go.
Gravitational, like the tits, the
Yeah.
orbit of the tits.
Yeah,
Like, damn, bitch, those titties got their own orbit and shit. You throw a peanut, it rotates
it
around
goes
their
around.
cleavage.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of peanuts you're wasting though if you think about it. But we get those big bags. I mean,
Are you
peanuts aren't that
talking like
expensive.
in the shell? Or
Yeah,
no?
I'm talking like a peanut, like a full blown peanut in a shell.
Do you eat the shell?
You probably shouldn't eat the shell, just like sunflower seeds.
Well, I eat the shell with peanuts too. It's fucked up.
They
it
still
kinda
have
tastes
those
good,
Taco
though.
Bell ones, dude. You got to get the Taco Bell ones.
Taco Bell peanuts?
The Taco Bell sunflower seeds,
Oh, yeah. Why didn't you buy those for me?
because they're $1, dude.
That's
They're
cheap
at the
for
dollar
sunflower
store.
seeds.
They're a decent sized bag too.
Or were they flavored? Are they just beef
I don't
flavored?
know. No, it's Taco Supreme, dude.
That's disgusting. I bet they're fucking vile, dude.
Yeah. Like, how do they even flavor
Who the
those?
fuck are
They're
they
fucking-
marketing sunflower seeds to?
Sunflower seeds are similar to tacos if you think about it. You can open them up. You can put there's things inside of it, you know. I guess that's all. That's the only similarity is that it's got stuff in it. The difference is you eat the whole taco. You eat the shell of the taco. You don't eat the shell of the sunflower.
I don't
seed.
understand why you guys are on me about eating the
You're not
shell of the
supposed to eat the
sunflower
shell.
seeds still. It's so stupid. It tastes fine.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to eat it.
Oh my god. It's fine, dude. You're being such a bitch.
You're not supposed to do that though. You ever see the baseball players that spit out the sunflower seeds?
Yeah, I also see baseball players that are total fucking chumps that just are scared to swallow the fucking shells because they think, oh, you can't do it. I spent $1 on these seeds. I can't eat the shell. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of
It
here.
is a lot of work to get that little tiny piece out and then spit out the shell.
Yeah, why
There's
the
a
fuck?
technique.
What's the point?
There's a
though?
technique to it.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure people are fucking going to the library and they're looking in fucking 398.1
Yeah.
and looking for the fucking sunflower seed spitting guy.
S-U. There it is. Sunflower seeds. There's like documentaries about sunflower
there's
seed guys.
how it's how to eat sunflower seeds the right way by Seth Skinner, and then it's how to eat sunflower seeds the freedom way
The
by
actual
Jake Jones. We should be listening to birds. Birds eat sunflower seeds the right way. Do they spit out the shell? No, they don't. You know who eats
they don't.
more
They're not smart enough to know that they're supposed to spit out the shell.
doesn't I don't think it matters to birds.
Like you're like a bird, basically.
Yeah, well,
That's what
you have no
saying.
idea how high I can fly, man.
You're basically saying
Fucking
like
sick
you have
of
the
this shit.
intelligence of a bird.
Oh yeah, you're saying that as if birds aren't some of the smartest creatures on this fucking planet, dude.
They do
I
rule the
fucking
skies.
dare you. I dare you to challenge a bird to anything. Combat, dude. One-on-one combat. A raven will fuck you up. I swear to God, it will. It'll peck
Yeah.
your eyes out,
Well-
and then it'll fucking eat sunflower seeds while you bleed to death.
Well, I don't know.
I guarantee you.
I mean, I probably have them.
any bird bigger than your forearm
Yeah, but I got
would
him-
kill you in a minute.
I got his reach beaten though. You know what I mean?
No.
Just keep him at range with a jab.
No. Do you know how fast those things drop?
Well, it's not about the
Pretty
drop,
fast.
He's about the
I don't know how fast it is exactly, but I guarantee you if
pretty fast.
if you were outside and you were just talking shit to birds and you just hear like and a fucking raven swoop down
They don't
going
speak
like
bird and they don't speak human man.
it's gonna know you're talking shit, man.
I guess
Birds
you're
are
right.
fucking smart. They hold grudges.
Yeah, but I think I could hold him at length with a jab. You know.
I don't think you'd be able to hit it.
Circle? Just
That's the thing.
circle?
That's the thing I'm saying. I don't think you'd be able to hit it. Is what I'm saying. I think it'd be going too fast for you to punch, because it wouldn't
What
matter.
if I start punching real fast before he gets to me?
No, because it's gonna get to you like before you even realize it's on its way.
But I don't think he knows how to. Like, he doesn't understand what a punch is. So, like, how would he know that the
He's
punch
gonna
is
peck
coming?
your eyes out. That's the end of the discussion.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stick and move. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna take the center of the cage.
If you had a tennis racket, I'd give you
If we're in a
50
cage.
shots.
If we're in
like a
cage,
UFC
it's fine.
cage?
Yeah, I'll beat him.
There
in
has
a
to be a
cage.
ceiling on the cage, otherwise the bird's gonna.
Well, yeah, it's like a bird cage.
Okay.
But like, because if we're out in the open, I mean, he's got a whole bunch of extra range to come at me from. In the cage, I can hold the center and just that's when I bob and weave. I pull the, I'll do the, I'll let him punch himself out is what I'll do. I'll lean against the ropes, take the shots till he gets tired, and then I'll come in with the uppercut.
See, the thing is the bird is a glass cannon. Like, I think if you could get one solid,
I don't know, dude.
If you could get one solid shot on the bird, you'd win. But I don't
That's
think
what
you'd
I
be
mean.
able to when your eyes are gone.
Well, if I Superman punch him, he won't see it coming. Like, he'll think I'm gonna kick him or something, and then I'll come in with the Superman punch. I mean, what kind of bird are we talking?
I'm literally.
Ravens? Specifically ravens?
Yeah, a bird bigger than from your fucking hand to your elbow. So bigger than like 1.5 feet long. That would kill you. So yeah, raven. One
You could try
raven.
it. I mean, you could try and kick him.
Or like no, falcons are bigger than that.
You're gonna see him coming though.
Raven, you'd have like a 50-50 shot. Anything bigger than a raven, like if we're talking like a falcon, an owl would fuck you up,
Well,
dude.
yeah, that's not fair though. The owl doesn't.
Oh, now all of a sudden it's not fair.
No.
Now all of a
Owls
sudden,
aren't
now
fair.
all of a sudden birds are smart.
Well, the thing about the owl is he can circle the whole cage, and he can always be looking at you because he can turn his head all the way around.
Hummingbird would probably fuck you up too, because that'd be too fast. But I don't know if they have teeth.
They are, they're
Do
fast.
they have teeth? They would
Dude,
just-
yeah. How do you even jab a? You can't jab a hummingbird. Those
You'd
things are
punch
like-
yourself out.
Yeah, they're moving around real quick. And
I
they're
feel like
humming around.
hummingbirds probably like get tired fast too. I've never seen a hummingbird like
Right. What's their cardio like?
Have they ever? What do they call it? Perched? Do they ever perch, or are they always flying?
Right, they gotta, right? They gotta gas out at some point, right? You
Can
can't
you
just
pet
keep that shit up.
hummingbirds?
If you can get to them, they're pretty fucking quick, dude. Those things are like, they're strafing and shit all the time. They'd be so good in first-person shooters. If you could get them to carry guns, They'd be like the perfect soldier.
Or if you could just get a gun that shoots hummingbirds.
Right. You'd have to have like some sort of targeting
Like
system.
a cannon. Like a cannon. It just shoots like a dozen hummingbirds.
Like a
That's like
heat-seeking-
1,000 feet per second.
Yeah, because then you'd have to hit one of them. Chances are you would. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like I guess when I was talking about being a bee, because I'm hard to hit, you might just go with hummingbird because, well, they're less lethal, I think, right? A hummingbird's less lethal.
Yeah, yeah.
A bee is really only lethal if you're allergic to it.
But that, yeah.
But that's as bad. You got a better shot as a bee than you do as a fucking hummingbird. I would say.
Yeah, I would put a lot of money on that.
Yeah. Well, wasps are better because they can just keep going at you, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like one bee could kill a person allergic to bees. Right?
That's true. Well, he could really bubble you up, dude. He would
Yeah.
bubble you
But
the
I don't think
fuck
people
up.
are allergic to wasps. Is it the same?
They gotta be, right? There's gotta be it's not the same thing, but there's gotta be people that are allergic to wasps. I mean, they're not the same guy.
Yeah.
But
no.
I would imagine there's people that are allergic to everything.
Okay, so what if you had a hummingbird, but it was just covered in peanut oil? Do you think there's a better chance that the hummingbird would attack somebody allergic to nuts than the bee would attacking somebody allergic to bees? Are more people allergic to peanuts or bees? Is it nuts? You think it's nuts?
It's probably peanuts, yeah.
So I think a hummingbird covered in peanut oil would win. But you'd also need to find a
But he
hummingbird.
also has to perch on
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So he has to run out of gas, like, at the right time. And, like, want to perch on you.
Yeah, so we got hummingbird covered in peanut oil. Bee
Versus the bee. Like, raw bee.
versus, yeah. That's the thing is, I guess you gotta give points to the bee because in order for the hummingbird to kill somebody, you have to, like, give it, like, a perk, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
You
an
have, like,
armor,
a
like an
stopping
armor
power.
power. Yeah.
Like martyrdom.
Yeah.
What's the one that yeah, martyrdom's the one that drops a grenade when he dies, so he gets a kill.
Yeah,
anyway.
when the hummingbird dies, just peanuts go in all directions.
Peanut explosion. Yeah.
That's crazy though. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot of different ways to look at peanuts and
hummingbirds and bees.
and-
I think bugs are fucked. I was talking to somebody at work the other day
I had a
about
spider on me last night. I was sitting in my bed just like
jerking off.
I was on my phone about to go to sleep.
About to jerk off.
Yeah. And then yeah, I'll just let you have it. And I just felt it like crawling up the side.
Oh,
I was like, "What is that?" And then
were
I
you
like
shirtless?
looked. Yeah, I looked like over here, and it was like right here, like
Was it
crawling
a
up the
big one?
side. No, it was like medium size or whatever. And then you're like, "What do I do?" Because I have nothing to kill it. I'm not gonna hit it with my hand.
Yeah.
So I panicked a little. I was like, I need to get like something. I got a napkin, and then he fell down here. He was crawling up, like trying to get up my chest hair and shit. He's like, I got this figured out. And then I was like, nope, see ya.
Did you
Sketchy
kill
as
it?
fuck. Yeah, oh yeah, I killed him. He was done.
That's fair. I would have done the same thing.
I mean, what are you
probably.
gonna leave him? He's just gonna come right back to you. You know. He
I don't
wants that
mind
revenge.
spiders, man. I feel like spiders are fine.
No, but I'm not gonna let him live. You know.
I say it all the time. I would rather have one spider in my house than 10 to 15 bugs that I'm not seeing. Because that spider is eating everything.
Yeah, that's true. So is like a daddy long legs or something. People kill those.
I don't
though.
fuck with daddy long legs. They're fucking weird looking.
People kill those. Yeah, but they eat bugs too.
Yeah, but I would rather have a spider than a daddy long leg.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they have long legs. Don't they?
Tarantula would be fucking cool. One tarantula.
No,
like,
that's
how many
not.
square feet do you think one spider covers?
Oh, well, I mean, like, it depends on what one. Like, a tarantula can get big, dude.
Like, I think a spider probably covers like 100 square feet. Like, a spider could probably cover like one 10 by 10 room.
That's the thing is, like, they got wheels when they get going. Like,
probably
they can
even
get-
more than that. A
they can
spider
get
could probably
momentum.
cover 400 square feet.
That's what I mean. At like full sprint. That's why I was like, shit. Like, I gotta get him quick because he's gonna take off.
Yeah.
Those things fucking they'll move.
But like, if you
They're
had
not
a
as fast as like
tarantula-
a fucking like centipede or something. Those
No.
things are horrifying.
Well, like what I'm getting at is how many spiders equals one tarantula? You know what I mean?
Like maybe 4.
4 spiders to 1 tarantula.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, I don't know.
What about scorpions? What do they do? They don't have webs, right? They're just fucking gross looking.
No, they get you with their tail.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck scorpions, dude.
They're
Dude,
like, "Yup, you're
those
poisoned."
things are
See ya.
so fucked. Oh my god, scorpions are scary.
That's a weird design. Don't they have little pinchers too?
Yeah.
Dude, they are designed to fuck shit up.
Scorpions are fucked. Holy shit. I never thought of that. And I've never seen one in real life. Isn't that crazy? I've never seen a you're never gonna see one in the wild
Well,
up
the
here,
one
are
I
you?
had, the dead one I have.
Well, yeah. But like besides that, you would never see a scorpion like in your basement, right?
No, not here. Maybe in like Arizona or something.
Praying mantises,
Desert.
though.
Well, yeah.
Do you think a praying
mantis.
mantis would be good at covering ground in a house, or would a spider be better than a praying mantis?
I'd want the spider.
Yeah.
He's scarier.
I feel like the praying mantis would kind of be a dick.
Yeah, he's praying all the time too. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is up with that?
Get your religion out of my fucking house.
Right, like he basically is trying to sell Bibles like all the
Yeah.
fucking time to other
Or
bugs.
or Torahs or Korans.
Well,
or
yeah.
Books of Mormon. You don't know what the fuck he likes. You can get out of my house anyway. I don't give a shit what he's
Yeah,
selling.
either way, like I'm gonna close the door and lock it. Don't need it. They're just trying to get you, dude. They're such a fucking odd looking animal too, though.
Praying mantises?
Yeah, there's some weird shit out
Mantids?
there.
There's something.
How do you, like,
There's something
what
majestic
designs
about
them?
There's something majestic about mantids.
I don't understand the design.
They fucking
though.
kill birds and shit. Mantis kills hummingbird. Guaranteed, mantis kills hummingbird.
Are we
I've
talking
seen
like
pictures
in
of
a
that.
cage though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was gonna say though,
it's got a better shot in the cage. Out in the wild, it's gonna get circled.
true. Do you think scorpions are the most dangerous bug? They're bugs, right? Technically.
Yeah, I guess. I don't even know what bugs are considered.
Well,
'Cause insects
do
are.
you consider spiders bugs because they're arachnids? You know.
Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful arachnids.
I fucking like spiders.
Yeah, they're weird as shit.
I want a pet snake too. Then I can feed spiders to it. Who's texting me?
I feel like you. I don't know. I like a lot of people like having snakes. Honestly, it's just you got to have the right ones. You got to have the good snakes.
Yeah, let me see. Are
Angels beat the Mariners. 13-3.
scorpions bugs?
Scorpions, I would say they're classified as bugs, but it's like it's a specific like insect like
Yeah,
class.
they're arachnids, so I guess they're technically
Bugs are
bugs.
kind of general, like a general like blanket sort of category.
I love that people are like, is a scorpion an insect? It's like, no, it's an arachnid.
I think that basically bugs are just shit that people
Oh,
get
I guess
annoyed by.
no. I guess scorpions are their own thing. Yeah, that's very
That's
true.
all it is.
No,
they bug
but
you, dude.
I guess scorpions are their own thing. Ugh, I don't fuck with
Scorpions are really
dude.
crazy, dude. It's like, okay, not only do we have pinchers that can just kill shit immediately, but we also have a tail that injects you with poison.
Yeah, and then there's also they also have like their eyes go up their body.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what you want. So you got that peripheral vision.
Yeah. No sneaking up on a scorpion. Unless you have a black light. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah. Is it the spider that they say you want to get an adult that bites you versus a kid, like a baby spider? Because the baby spiders will just like inject like all of their shit into you, like anything really.
Yeah.
A snake,
Yeah.
like they'll just inject all of it because they don't know, like, and it's just gonna kill you. But
Yeah.
if it's an adult, it just gives you enough because usually the shit that they're killing is smaller than a human. So they just give you enough to fucking kill whatever they're trying to attack. They don't know that.
It's pretty crazy that venom is a thing.
Venom
Isn't
is
venom
crazy.
like a crazy evolutionary
Yeah, it's like
characteristic?
they naturally have this poison in them that fucking kills shit.
Yeah.
You would think that they could just Well, yeah, I guess it's the most effective, I would say, right? It's easier than having to like jab somebody out, you know? Like a
Yeah, if you were
kangaroo.
just venomous, like you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Are there venomous lizards?
It's like dinosaurs probably had venom in 'em, certain ones, right?
Holy shit, that'd be fucking scary.
I would imagine
Like
venom was a
like
thing
a
at the time. How would you know? Like, how do you get the... That's the thing about dinosaurs, is how the fuck do you, like, do any research on dinosaurs? Like, all you really have are bones and, like, very limited amount of remains. And you're just trying to reconstruct shit. Like, they don't even know what color their skin was and shit, because there's no way to know that. So they're basically just reconstructing all of it from bones. So, I don't know. There could be venom in some of those. But how would you get, any evidence?
The way they find out that certain, like, extinct animals were venomous is because they had, like, the vein in their teeth or whatever you call it. Like
right, like
the little pocket in their teeth or in their jaw.
Right.
Where the venom pouches would be. And I think really the whole
wouldn't
thing
that all be decomposed by now, you would think?
Well,
like,
you'd see it in the fossil.
Yeah, maybe.
I
don't usually take like a toothbrush and start brushing things off to see.
No,
like,
I would not want to be an archaeologist.
No.
At what point is it archaeology and not like grave robbing, you know? You ever think of that?
That's true. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. So it's like if you wait like 100 years.
Yeah, like what's the statute of limitations?
Is it like as long as there's no family members left to like complain to the government or whatever?
Yeah. Basically, that's what it is.
Because like I'd be mad.
There's a lot of research that they did in Egypt, and it's like they're basically exhuming bodies. Like that's how they're getting their research.
Yeah, I saw this funny thing online the other day that was talking about how there was a mummy from Egypt that needed to be repaired. Like the decomposed body had to be fixed for some reason.
Or it doesn't need to be
I don't know why it had to be. Something broke off and they had to put it back on.
We gotta fix this,
but
guys.
they wouldn't send the body out unless it had a passport. So they made a passport for a guy that died like 2,000 years ago.
They give him an advanced driver's license.
Yeah, dude, that guy can just like drive a Prius and shit. I wonder what his credit is.
He's got like a class D. He's got a class DJ license, so he can only drive with someone who has a license in the passenger seat.
That's amazing. I'm turning that fan off. I'm getting freezing.
All right, turn the pan off. They don't even know where some of these like pharaohs and shit are buried though. Like Cleopatra, they've never found her like burial site. Like,
really?
They don't know.
They had hers.
No, they just think it's in Egypt. That's all they really know. It's weird as shit. Because like with those, you would think that they would be marked, and you would know exactly that it was a pharaoh.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, like it has to be. It's a strange fucking time back then. Dude, that's so crazy. They're like whipping each other, trying to get them to build triangles.
Somebody was telling me that they built pyramids from the top down.
Yeah, that's like what the research is all saying. Because it's like all the oldest pieces are
on the bottom.
Yeah. Well, at the top.
Or at the top, yeah.
But
the stone is softer.
Yeah, but doesn't it kind of make sense though? Just because you'd get more weathering from the top, I would imagine. I don't know. It doesn't seem possible though.
So how the fuck would they build them then?
Just magic, dude. The aliens.
I don't know, man. Some of the Ancient Alien stuff is crazy. We talked about it a long time ago when I was binge watching it.
Yeah.
Talking about how this guy had a map of Antarctica before Antarctica was discovered. Didn't I talk about this?
How did he get that?
I don't know.
Maybe it was discovered and they didn't know. Or the aliens discovered it.
The map was like... You know, I wish Cass was here because Cass would be able to explain it better.
Yeah, he does.
Because I think we watched that episode together after I had already seen it. But yeah, they found out that this like group of Russians had already been to Antarctica and mapped it. And when they went there,
It was probably the aliens that mapped it.
well, yeah, I was gonna say when they went there, they said that there was full cities and villages and stuff, and it was all snow. And they mapped it out, and then they never told anybody that they had already discovered Antarctica. But then somebody
Oh
actually,
yeah,
went
we already
out.
did that.
I gotta figure it out now because I feel like an idiot trying to talk about it.
Well, it's like basically Ancient Aliens is hilarious because they're like anything they can't explain. They're like, well, it must have been aliens. Like any gap in information that they have, they're like aliens. Did
Oh
it."
yeah, that's what it is. Okay, it's nope, it's not this one.
That's not it.
It's the Buwash, the Buash map.
Oh,
Buak, the Buake map.
oh, I know that one.
Oh, it's
I know those dudes.
okay. This is what it is. I can't read it. Why is it in French?
Well, you gotta Google.
No, the
Translate.
map I can't read. Or the Wikipedia page I can't read. It's in French for some reason. I don't know why.
Give your Wikipedia
dude. All my
settings to French.
Wikipedia pages are in French for some reason.
Check your region settings. You might have it set to France, FRA. One time I had my phone. Somehow I accidentally switched the language.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years ago. And it's like, how do you can't ever figure out how to switch it back because you can't read the fucking language. So you can't figure out where settings is. You basically have to use Google Translate to change all the words back. And it's funny in Google Translate, like a lot of the shit doesn't even really translate back to English. Like the way that their grammar is and shit is all different.
Huh. Yeah.
Like
Nah,
if you
it's not-
translate
it's
a
not
bunch
real.
of words,
It's not real.
it's not real. It's fake.
The map of Antarctica.
Well, that's the thing. Aliens probably did it, you know.
No, I mean, like, he actually mapped it out, but it wasn't actually Antarctica. He just said it was.
Oh. Well, that seems like a liar. Right?
Yeah, what a dick.
That's less
Because
of an alien thing.
the map,
Unless the aliens were lying, right?
the map unaccurately had New Zealand as a peninsula of Antarctica, which would not be real because New Zealand is part of Australia, kinda. It's like off the coast, a couple 100 miles or whatever.
So it's all fake. It's all
Hey,
propaganda.
if you had to wipe one country off the map, what would it be, and why?
Well, this seems like a loaded question.
Right?
Well, it depends on what time. Is it like right now?
Yeah. No, we can go.
Because if we're talking like
we're gonna go back. What we're gonna do is you and
if
I.
we're talking like the
we're gonna
40s.
We're gonna go back in time.
Right.
That's the time machine noise.
Well, it's definitely Germany. if
So what we're
talking
gonna do?
40s,
no.
right?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna be like, all right, well, let's go back in time and introduce a bunch of diseases.
Okay, yeah. So
What do you
it's,
think would be the most fun place to infect? We could go like anywhere we
I
want.
guess
really.
it's Germany. Fuck Germany. Nazi Germany.
Nazi Germany. I'd like to go there just to check it out.
Just to see what's going on, you know?
Yeah, is it really that bad? You know, like
Just to see. We'll hang out with
the economy was great.
yeah, we'll hang out with the Franks, you know?
The beer was probably great.
Yeah.
I wonder what small businesses disappeared because of Nazi Germany. You know, we were talking about how small businesses in Oswego were going away.
Yeah.
What businesses do you think were lost?
crushed them. They
were
crushed a
lost to
lot of-
Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Probably like
Well, it's weird.
Probably like a lot of lawyers and actors and comedians,
Well, there were certain places like
accountants,
in like the ghettos, what they would call them, where they would relocate
the Jews, right?
Jews, like Polish Jews and German Jews. They would put them in these like little towns, like slums, basically, and they wouldn't mind when they would open up businesses and shit because they're
It's
just
all Jewish.
yeah, like big fucking deal.
Yeah.
It's like they're entrepreneurial, you know.
Yeah.
But eventually
They
they're gonna
invented currency.
Yeah. Eventually,
I'm
like,
pretty
those
sure.
basically got overpopulated and they started sending them to concentration camps and shit. Or they just start killing them in the fucking towns, basically.
Well, Stalin was just as bad.
Yeah, for sure.
I
The
think
thing
that's-
about Germany that like gets me is like all these like SS soldiers and shit, like not all of them really like always agreed with it and shit. But it's like if you say any of that shit, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
agree with it. And there was so much
Bats.
propaganda too.
That's fascism.
Yeah.
You know, the two-party system in America is not fascism.
No.
The Trump administration is not
No, I think
fascism.
people like to just try and draw parallels.
Yeah.
Even if they're stretching them. It's like,
extremely.
yeah, the thing is, like, you can't, like, the thing that's really scary is that even was
was possible.
yeah.
And that's like when
In the
that's-
40s.
I
Like,
was gonna
that's not
say
that
like
long
that's
ago.
that's a time like that was when our grandparents were born is when
Yeah.
that shit was going on. And like that's the thing that's crazy is that's a time period where other than that it was a pretty good time.
Yeah, until Pearl Harbor and all that shit.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, you know, like the Roaring '20s, like that's what I would want to go back to. Fuck wiping out a country. Well, let's put Germany up there too.
What the fuck was Japan's deal? Why did they decide to attack us, dude? Fuck them. Germany only
Germany-
declared war with the
Germany-
United States because they were allied with Japan. They
No,
were
Germany,
allied with Japan.
Germany went to war with the U.S. because the U.S. was selling weapons and stuff to England.
But it didn't happen until Pearl Harbor because they were allies with Japan.
No, America was already selling weapons. Or wait, maybe I'm thinking of World War One. I'm thinking
That's
of World
World
War
War
One,
yeah.
because Germany sank the Lusitania
Yeah,
because they thought it was a passenger ship and they thought it was bringing weapons overseas and they blew it up and killed a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
people. Which was that was like a total dick move.
Yeah, it really was. Well, so was Pearl Harbor. That was a dick move. What the
Yeah,
fuck,
no,
dude?
I think the thing was Japan was fighting Russia because Japan wanted Korea
We were allies.
and or Vietnam. It was one of those two places
Yeah.
Japan wanted control of, and Russia was kind of there to help out.
Right.
And Japan beat Russia, if I recall correctly. And then Germany was like, hey, we'll have Russia send all their enemies our way if you keep, like, that way Russia has to fight on two fronts. And Russia's so big that it, you know, was kind of an issue because, like, where are you going to send all the soldiers? And I think a thing people ignore is that Germany was a fucking technological nightmare back then compared to everybody else.
They kept innovating shit too. Like, they also like kept coming up with ways to kill people
That were
as-
insane.
as like
But they also
for
ignored
like as least amount of money. They were like, we can't kill people with bullets anymore. It's way too expensive.
use chemicals.
Yeah, like let's figure out ways to do it. That's what they did though.
Take all the stuff underneath your kitchen sink and pour it in a bucket.
Basically, yeah.
Just throw it at
They would like even hook up. They even had cars that they would hook up like hoses to the exhaust pipes and just put a filter into rooms.
That's fucking insane.
Like they would load like Jewish prisoners into trucks.
Yeah.
And they would just gas them from inside the truck while the truck drives to a gravesite.
yeah.
It's so fucking
No, it was
ridiculous.
insane. And that, like I said, dude. And you know what people forget about? And it sucks because I'm going to be like, hey, nobody ever talks about this, but I have no knowledge about it at all. The Korean War.
Yeah, that was in Korea, right?
Yeah, my grandpa fought in the Korean War, and it was before Vietnam and after World War II, and nobody ever talks about the Korean War because
It gets
people talk
overshadowed,
about
dude. Nah,
World
dude.
War II and Vietnam, and a lot of people died in Korea.
Yeah.
Like, more people died in Korea than ever in the Middle East, the Gulf War and the war in Afghanistan and stuff. And it's just ignored. And it's really weird because I really wish I knew more about it. You know, like I said, my grandpa was in the Air Force for that. He was a bomber, dropping fucking bombs and napalm and shit. And you never hear about it. There's not even like video games or movies or anything about the Korean War.
No, there's not. I don't know what you would. That's the thing.
Is like nobody's interested in it because nobody knows about it. And nobody knows about it because there's nothing made about it.
Well,
and
but-
there's nothing made about it because nobody's interested in it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, I guess that's yeah. I think they've made enough games about World War II. So,
Yeah. Like I'm excited because they're remaking Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
And they're trying to be as controversial as possible. One of the developers or somebody was saying that they kind of glamorized war, and now they're trying to make it hardcore again, which is dope. I don't think they will.
Yeah, but I think it's just that their depiction of war isn't super accurate, but because it's a video game, like, it's not supposed to be.
No.
Like, it's hard to, you can't make it realistic.
No.
Really.
Well, like,
because you're going to spend so much time doing nothing.
I think what he was trying to say was that,
it's the same reason they haven't made a World War I game, because you'd just be loading a fucking gun you'd be packing
there's
a fucking...
one. There's literally one, and it's Battlefield 1. And it's
that's
really
way fucking not historical.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's wicked.
It's
cinematic.
Like it's like alternate reality.
Yeah,
sort of.
Right. Yeah,
basically.
Well, you fight in real battles, but it's like soldiers weren't sprinting 100 meters and fucking sniping each other.
No,
you know it was mostly in trenches.
It was way only in trenches,
and that's why so many people die. And like
you get to shoot once every like 15 minutes.
Well, I was gonna say,
and you hit nothing, and then you reload.
I remember watching a documentary about World War I about how it was like every 6 to 12 months there was just a new weapon that somebody created, and then they would fuck shit up, and then the other army would, like, the other country would be like, oh, we're gonna counterattack that, and then it was just like a war to get the best technology. And
it was like a innovation
like
race.
The first time they made tanks. Like, they made tanks because they couldn't get their cars over the trenches.
Right.
And then they created landmines because the tanks were going across. Yeah. And then they created, like, tanks with more windows so you could see the landmines.
Yeah. And then they just had barbed wire fences so that people could get over certain areas. And then there was always those heavy-ass tank blockades to keep people or to keep tanks away.
You know what's crazy is that they actually they had an armistice for Christmas every year of World War I.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like, December 21st, don't shoot. It's Christmas time.
How about, yeah.
And then, like, December 29th, it's
all right. You're good to go. Go ahead. Oh, at midnight, they're just... That is weird. The ceasefire and shit.
Yeah,
dude,
that's like, what it's called.
There was like... It's so weird because in World War I, there was literally no man's land between these trenches. So, like, the second you go up there, you're dead.
You're dead.
So, like, there was just bodies, like, in between these trenches. And people would just, like, honestly, the soldiers would just sleep in the trenches and just be, like, living there, like, across from the other fucking army for, like, days.
I've read a lot of stories about World War I about how, like, there was one point where they were fighting in the trenches and then nobody shot, and then they were just like, whatever, and then they just hung out, like they just didn't fight.
What up, dude? We got some whiskey here.
Yeah,
like
they played soccer together or something. Yeah. Like
they're like,
or no, that's what it was.
Blackjack and shit.
It was when the war was over. There were armies still in the trenches. When they found out the war was over, they just like chilled or something like that.
Probably. They're like, well, we don't have to kill you guys anymore. So.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just regular dudes. The same. Everybody, they all know.
That's so fucking crazy to me.
Yeah,
you know,
especially when like you're shooting across and you're not really getting a good like idea of if you hit anybody or not. Like you could have killed 7 people and you'd have no idea, like unless you see him drop. It's like Insurgency. You don't know if you killed the guy or not. You got to watch the guy fall.
True. And then I guess you go,
yeah.
I don't know. I think
no hit markers.
I think when I get home, I'm gonna watch a documentary on the Korean War so I can actually learn about it, and then I'll start a petition to create a Korean War video game.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then I'll be like, you guys can make this game, but you gotta have Seth and I be the main characters, and we're gonna be we're gonna be a transracial gay couple. We're gonna dye our skin black and then be gay with each other.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna
and not eat black chips.
Published by EA.
EA Sports,
big. EA Sports BBC. That's what it is.
Nordic.
Yeah.
THQ's never made a war game, so they could dip their toes in. You know what I mean?
No, they made Crysis.
Yeah, but that's
a real war game.
I guess.
Didn't they? No, I'm thinking of Crytek. Crytek. Like, who the fuck's
Crisis
THQ
was cool,
Nordic?
right? That was the one where you could go stealth or like super heavy armor.
Or
I think I only
super
played the second one.
Yeah, the first one
Or was it
doesn't
3?
run on any systems at all because it's so fucked. It's so crazy. But yeah, no, you play the game and then like 5 levels in and all of a sudden you're fighting aliens and it's stupid.
Yeah.
I fucking hated that. I had no idea that Crisis was about aliens.
Well, what are you gonna do? You know, if there's aliens around, you gotta shoot them.
Well, I was perfectly fine running around just shooting Asian people.
That's the
Or
thing is
Asian
like
soldiers. Just like shooting up like a little
just
like,
Asians.
like a bakery.
Yeah, they're like making sweet and sour chicken. They're like chicken broccoli. They're fun.
Throw a grenade in a dry cleaner
Yeah.
window.
You throw it into one of those rice bins, those fucking
Like a wok?
big, like the stainless steel things.
Well, the stainless steel makes it taste better.
It does.
Better than plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching
Have
Nazi Germany documentaries on Netflix because there's a million of them.
you? Oh, did you watch World War II in color?
No,
That's
I
a good
didn't
one.
see that. They just got so fucking many of them on there. I also watched the new Jeff Ross thing he did, the historical roast or whatever. It's kind of funny. He has people dress up as like certain characters. Like they roast like Freddie Mercury and shit. Like they basically roast a bunch of people that are dead.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And Gilbert Gottfried plays Hitler in one of them. They do a roast. I think it's a roast of Adolf Hitler or else it's Stalin, one or the other. It's fucking hilarious. It's good. It's just that it's not. I don't know if they're doing roasts anymore on Comedy Central, are they? I haven't heard about it.
They did Bruce Willis last year.
Yeah.
They haven't done one since then. Nobody has cable.
No, that's the thing.
Plus, they kind of lost.
you could do it on
like-
Netflix.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. The roasts stopped being funny when they stopped having actual comedians on there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. This one's got a lot of people on it. It's got Neil Brennan and
Yeah, no, I mean like real comedians, dude. Like
who was even on him that was any good though?
Greg Giraldo, Anthony Jeselnik, Jeff Ross, obviously.
They gotta get Bill Burr in there, dude. I feel like Burr,
Hannibal was in one that was good, but when they started putting celebrities in it, and obviously all the jokes were pre-written,
Right, yeah.
like I think that's what really I stopped watching them when I
Yeah,
found
it's like
out that
when like Rob Gronkowski is in it or something.
yeah, or like Peyton Manning. It's like cool, like obviously somebody wrote all those, and maybe like a lot of the jokes are written pre-written,
yeah. I would imagine,
but
most of
still,
them are.
it's like come on, like.
yeah, it's just like they're trying to get views, obviously. I think they could pull it off on Netflix. Like this one they did is like, it's not like the audience is all people that have like either been planted there or like have paid to. They know exactly what they're getting into, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like they're probably paid. A lot of them are, because a lot of them are dressed up and shit. But I think the actual roasts that were on Comedy Central were like live.
Yeah, but it was only celebrities could get tickets to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, probably, or at least the front rows and shit.
And they were rehearsed too.
Yeah, that seems retarded.
They would do the entire roast, and then the next day they would do the entire roast live,
Yeah.
which
Well,
is just I don't know.
Then you got it down, you know.
It's almost like finding out wrestling is fake, in a way.
Yeah, except it's not as cool as wrestling.
No, it's not.
Undertaker versus Goldberg, dude.
The one that I really liked was when Jeff Ross roasted all the inmates.
Yeah, that was cool.
That one was really funny.
Yeah, he did. He like literally went to like a prison.
Yeah, and made fun of everybody.
Yeah, he's done some cool shit. He's gone overseas and like done shows in Iraq and shit like that.
Roasted the soldiers.
Yeah, I like Jeff Ross. I just, you know, he's built for that style. Like,
Yeah,
that's
he's not
just-
a stand-up comedian.
Right. He was good in,
The thing he did with David Tell,
Yeah,
right? What the
Bumping
fuck is
Mics.
Bumping Mics.
they both were really good, but they also were just roasting the audience. So it's like, I mean, that is their art, I guess. Attell's good at that too, but he's also a good traditional stand-up.
He's one of the best.
Yeah.
But he's a comics comic, kind of like Doug Stanhope.
Right.
Like Dave Attell is such a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I think.
I just love Attell's like style.
Yeah. I like
he
his
doesn't
voice.
give a fuck about and he just doesn't give a shit
His
like
delivery. Well, fuck you. Like that kind of way he talks. Like, well, he doesn't say exactly that, but
he does say it.
He kind of does.
Because I remember watching him on Insomniac like way back in the day, where he would just go around and like drink with people on the streets and like roast people and shit. Because he was basically just documenting his life as a comic in New York. Yeah. That was really cool. I feel like he just doesn't do enough. That's all. He could put a lot of shit out on Netflix.
Well, I think his thing is he doesn't like to do specials. He wants to be able to smoke and get drunk.
Well, so Stanhope's similar to that too, though.
Yeah, but Stanhope's a bit.
Well, it's like at that point,
he's a little more mainstream than Dave Attell, I think, which is even saying something.
Maybe. Yeah, they're close though. I think it's just at a certain point they're like, well, I've done it already.
Yeah.
Like I just I'll work when I want to work, which is a good thing. Like the thing about Joe Rogan though is that he is set for life right now. He could retire and be set.
And he's not even like really that good at stand up. He's almost like
he's
a top of the bell
better.
curve kind of guy. Like I would say that
he's gotten a lot better. I think Triggered was like his peak though.
Yeah.
But like the thing is he just does so much shit even though he wicked doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Like he is a UFC commentator, so like not as much as he was. He does comedy he does it every night, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And he puts out a special every 2 years or whatever. And it's like he does his podcast, which is 3 times a week at least.
Mm-hmm.
So the dude fucking works hard. And I don't think a lot of people give him credit for it, but I think he brought a lot of attention to comedy recently, talking about the Comedy Store and having like a lot of comics on as guests and shit, having them, they all started podcasts. Like he really I think he did a lot for comedy. And I don't think I think people know, but he also doesn't like to get praise. Like he doesn't really,
he's the Oprah for dudes.
Yeah, he kind of is. He doesn't like to accept the credit for
I haven't really listened to him in a while. I kind of got sick of him. I haven't listened to him since he had Dr. Phil on. Or no, I watched the episode with Anthony Jeselnik.
It depends on who he has on. Like, so if he has someone who's got an agenda and he knows they want to push it, then he's not going to talk too much. There's times where like he won't, and he'll just he'll ask you something to keep you going.
Who the fuck did he have on?
If it's like Brendan Schaub, it's a back and forth thing.
I watch the MMA shows. I watch whenever he has Brendan or Joey Diaz or any of the guys from Sober October on. And then I also will watch. Actually, no, that's all I'll watch. I watched the episode where he had. Is it Adam? The guy from Adam Ruins Everything.
Oh, Adam Conover.
Oh my God, that one was so bad.
He shredded him.
That one was so bad. Like,
he clearly is a guy that like does a show and gets information from the people that do his show, and then he just is the host of it. Like he went on like he had knowledge about certain topics and he really didn't, because like anytime Joe like asked him to like elaborate on anything, he really didn't have any specific points. I think the one thing they were really going back and forth on was like transgender athletes.
Yeah. That was the big thing. That's what I watched, just that like 25-minute clip of them going back and forth on it, and then I was like, I guess I'll watch the whole episode.
Yeah.
But then his entire thing was just like, I don't know, well, but then all of his things to support his opinions were all just it was just all anecdotal evidence.
Yeah.
And then it was also, but that was with everything. Was like, oh well, I have a friend that does this, or I have a friend that does that. It's not like I read this, or I've done this, or I've seen this.
he was like, we would have to do an episode on it. So like, cause he basically was claiming like the only time he looks into anything is when they do an episode on it. And that's when he learns about things, but they haven't done an episode about that. So he doesn't know, but it's like, how do you not, it's all there. Like, it's pretty obvious. Like that. I just read that shit about that fucking transgender chick that started running in, the female track and field and started winning Division II championships just because it's a man. Like,
Yeah.
she just started dominating all the other girls. And so, like, all the actual girls that are like trying to compete in this women's
That have
division,
worked their entire lives.
yeah, they're getting shredded.
But they're bigots because they got to allow trans women in their sports, man.
Yeah, they have to.
I'm not a turf. Anyway,
True. Let's take a break. I know I can hear your microphone popping. I don't know why it's doing that. It's like mine's sounds great. Well, not like that, but
oh, you mean like
yeah, like I hear like little pops every time you're talking. Maybe you should stop popping, dude.
sorry, I had to sneeze.
Okay, we'll be right back. You guys won't even know the difference. Actually, there'll probably be an ad. Clear Shots is sponsored by Anchor. When I was trying to start this podcast, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show onto all the apps everyone listens on? How do I make money from the podcast? And the answer to all those questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free. It's ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. This means you can get paid to podcast right away. Their mobile app is super cool. You can record, edit, and post your podcast directly from your phone. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/START. That's anchor.fm/start. Clear Shots is sponsored by Podcoin. What if you could get paid to listen to podcasts? I know that sounds really crazy, but it's actually possible. We just discovered this new free app called Podcoin, and it literally pays you to listen to podcasts. You simply listen to podcasts and you earn a virtual currency called Podcoin while you listen. Then you turn that Podcoin in for gift cards at places like Amazon or Starbucks. Or if you're a good person, you can even donate that Podcoin to charity. All you have to do is download the app right now on iPhone or Android, and when you sign up, you use our promo code SHOTS. You get 300 Podcoin just for signing up. So go listen to Clear Shots or virtually any podcast on Podcoin and sign up with the promo code SHOTS. All right, we're back. It was picking up sound. I hear some static. Oh, it's your phone.
Is it my phone?
Yeah, that was your phone. Yeah, it's definitely your phone.
Is the camera on?
Oh, the camera's on. Great. I think it is, right?
No, dude.
It might be. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I pressed start.
Totally didn't turn the camera off.
I pressed record.
I didn't move.
I don't know. You were playing around with your phone and everything, trying to get Snapchats.
Yeah, I gotcha. I fucking roasted them. Check
Trying to
out
get lights.
Check out Snapchat.
There it is, right there.
Check out the Snapchat. I fucking got them.
Check out snap.chat/biz.
Check out cameo.biz. It was just
Yeah, well, I don't know why we haven't done cameos, dude. Let's start doing it. It's cool. That's what
we should just
everybody
start
does
selling our nudes online.
We should start selling nude cameos online.
Whoa.
That's revolutionary. People haven't even thought of that. Well, yeah, they have, I guess. I'm pretty sure porn stars like do that, don't they? Like they'll have like you can request like custom videos and shit, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, you can also have porn stars put lollipops in their butts and send them to you.
Right.
We talked about that. I'm pretty sure we talked about that with our lawyer, Matt McCabe.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
If you have any problems with the podcast, please refer to Matt.
Do they vacuum seal those? They have to, right? I would
Lawyers?
imagine. No, the lollipops. The butt lollipops.
Lawyer,
I don't think they vacuum
lawyers
seal.
lawyers don't have a shelf life.
Yeah, no, they don't. They go bad pretty quick. Yeah, I would imagine they vacuum seal those.
No, they're just in they're in those fucking baggies that don't even seal. Like those wicked shitty weed baggies.
Yeah, like the ones where you just pinch the thing.
No, not even the ones that just have the fold. It's just like
those suck. Why is one side folded over and the other side goes straight up?
I think you're supposed to staple them.
Are you supposed to staple them?
People do.
No one does that. No, they don't.
Where do you buy dime bags? Well, you don't. I don't know. I mean, I don't think people. No, you don't staple them when you have weed in them. But I think people staple those
No, they don't. No one does that.
for goodie bags.
You just buy the seal ones.
Where do you buy dime bags from? You can't buy dime bags at the store. Who's making dime bags?
Oh, like the little tiny square ones?
Yeah, the ones that you put dimes in,
Not actual dimes, but
like
like
a dime of weed,
yeah.
a 10 bag.
Right, because what else is that for, right? It's just for drugs. Like,
Yeah, I
you
miss
can't
buying
use that
dime
for anything
bags.
else.
That was my
Even like
favorite
cocaine comes in those little tiny pouches, like those little.
No, but no. Cocaine doesn't come in those. They come in. Never mind.
It doesn't.
No.
It never
Cocaine.
comes in the little
Cocaine comes in bags that when you unseal, they come in a cone, so that way you can reverse them and get all the coke out. Not that I would know.
Well, I feel like you would still be able to get all the coke out.
No, because it would get
You
stuck.
just
in
turn
the
it upside
grooves.
down and tap it a little bit.
No, because they tie them off. Because you don't want the last thing you want is to buy a lot of cocaine and then have the fucking seal break, and then all of a sudden all your coke is like in your pocket or something. They put them in bags, so they tie them
Well,
off
just
with a
don't
knot.
break it,
Oh
you
my
know?
god, dude! You're like, what's the point in ever fucking explaining anything to you? Because you're just gonna be
right. Just gonna be correct.
I wasn't even gonna drink this.
I'm just gonna have the right answer. Is all that it's gonna be.
I hope this is still cold. It's been in that bag for.
Yeah, it was in the bag.
It was in the bag.
Look at this.
I know, isn't that?
Look at that thing. That's been here for a week and a half.
No, it's
Or
been only a
at
week.
least, but it's cold.
Your dick's out.
What his dick's out. He saw my dad's dick. I'm just gonna say it. He was drunk last week after the podcast. We went downstairs and my aunt was like on the floor. I have a video of that actually, her being on the floor, or you picking her up.
Yeah, I saw her.
And then you were drunk as shit, and then you wandered into my parents' bedroom when my dad was asleep naked. And you were like, "Oh my god!" You came running out of the room. His dick's out. You're like, "I saw your dad's dick."
I don't remember any of this, by the way. I don't remember anything. I remember taking a shot of pecan whiskey. That's the last thing I remember.
Yeah, it was gross.
Jesus. Yeah, so the other cool thing is I got a new job.
That's the other cool thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about this yet. I got a new job, and I got my own apartment now. It's pretty weird.
I saw some guy come out of the one next door to you. I'm pretty sure I know that guy.
Yeah, it's PJ.
Does he deliver for somebody?
The guy did he have a beard?
Yeah. I feel like I've seen him before. Like he delivers or something.
Yeah. Fuck, what did he used to
Calios,
do?
maybe?
Yeah, he used to deliver for Calios. I think he works at Vona's now. I don't know.
Yeah, because I feel like I know that guy.
I met him once.
He seems alright.
But yeah, I'm living alone now for the first time ever, and it's really weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
No roommates, not living with my parents anymore. My job is a block away from my house now. I'm working at the hospital.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sub shop is across the street from my house.
Yep. You got the villa there, you know?
Pizza Villa's a block away.
You got the Burn
Dairy's a block away.
You got all that. You're centrally located, you know?
I'm in a really good spot. Like Fast Track is just 2 blocks the other way.
Right. So, but you never need that. You just need Burn Dairy. Fast Track might have a bigger selection of drinks, though, right? Beverages? Maybe not. Different selection of drinks.
Yeah.
I went to Burn Dairy like the other day to get an energy drink of some sort, and they just didn't have like any selection.
No.
at
Well,
all.
did you go to the one on the west side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
I was like, they have nothing that I want at all.
yeah. Like
They didn't have the Bang energy drinks.
no, they
either.
don't. I was just gonna say that Eastside Burn Dairy literally has a cooler for Monster and a cooler for Red Bull, and like Amps. Who the fuck drinks Amp?
Yeah, that's true. No one drinks Amp for some reason. Isn't it a Mountain Dew product or something?
Yeah, it is.
I love how Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product and then Amp is a Mountain Dew product.
Yeah,
So couldn't they just say Amp is a Pepsi product, basically?
technically, yeah. Then you'd also
Mountain Dew got so big, dude. They broke off. You know?
Mountain Dew is bigger than Pepsi. I'm serious. Like I honestly believe that something must have happened where now Mountain
Yeah,
Dew is
something.
smaller than Pepsi. I swear to God, Mountain Dew is like this. It's got to
They
be.
had it all figured out.
I honestly feel like Mountain Dew is, besides like restaurants and contracts and stuff.
Well, they have
Mountain
the-
Dew is the most consumed soda.
Yeah, but they also had the Fanta effect, where they had all the different flavors and they all count. They had Code Red, they had Game Fuel, they had the white one. What was the white one? Whiteout. Mm-hmm. They had the purple, like the grape one. What was that?
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black. Yeah, dude, there was like a contest at one point where they put out like 3 flavors or something, and then like people were voting on it.
Supernova, Voltage, and Revolution.
Yeah, Voltage won.
Yeah, which is retarded because Supernova
Voltage
was
is the
best
red
one.
one.
No, Supernova is the purplish red.
I never had that one.
That one was like,
Maybe I did when they were all out. I don't know why. It's like you guys can make those flavors, so just put them out. Diet is the best flavor. Apparently, because a lot of people like diet sodas, I guess.
a lot of fucking stupid people.
It is crazy that a lot of people still drink diet
I was
soda.
going to say, Mountain Dew is making a Mountain Dew thing called the Mountain Dew Freedom Brew for 4th of July.
Is it red, white, and brew?
No, it's even worse. It's a combination of every Mountain Dew flavor in one flavor.
That seems great.
What the fuck's it going to taste like?
Is it white? What color is it? Red,
I don't
white,
know.
and- red, white, and blue, right?
Gray. It's gonna be murky.
It's like a blend.
It's like
It's like they just
it
melt
looks like
down.
pond water.
They
dude.
just melt down those popsicles, like those rocket popsicles that are red, white, and blue. That's not a bad idea. Carbonite.
They did do a red, white, and blue Mountain Dew. It was like cherry. It was
Red-
the
it's
cherry
red, white,
one, the
and dew.
white out one, and Voltage. Red, white, and dew. Yeah, isn't that what it was called?
I don't know, but
pretty
that's
sure
what it should be called. If it isn't, it damn well should be. Popsicles are so classic, though, dude.
Dude.
Those are the classics. They're the original summertime snack. That's what they call them. I went to popsicle.com the other day. I really did, because I was eating a popsicle. I was like, dude, how this is like the biggest brand. Like everybody calls, like it's got the Kleenex effect, where everybody calls them popsicles, even if they're not actually popsicles.
Oh my
They're just
god!
they're
It's
just
like
ice pops.
it's
you
like
know?
how most people call tissues Kleenexes.
Yeah, that's what I just said. The Kleenex effect.
Yeah. But I said it first.
Oh, well, yeah, good point.
That's crazy.
You said it
'Cause,
first
Yeah,
after I said
popsicles are a brand.
Yeah, and everybody calls them popsicles. But those are the original summertime snack. That's what they say. There's only 3 flavors.
Really?
There's the orange, the red, and the purple.
I thought you were gonna name the flavors,
then
not
they
the
had-
colors. You fucking.
Well, the
mook.
orange is the flavor. I don't know what red
You
is.
had me in the
Strawberry.
first third, I'm
I
not
guess
gonna
it's
lie.
orange, strawberry, and grape.
Yeah.
Right? But they also have fudgesicles.
The banana ones are good. Have you ever had the banana popsicles?
Do they have them? Are they actually
Yeah.
popsicle brand?
Yeah, they are.
Go to popsicle.com. They got a nice mobile site. I'll give them that much.
Do they really?
It's basically every website ever. If you don't have a good mobile site now, you're like useless. Like, what are you doing? If Clear
Oh, these
Shots
are the
has a
fruit-
mobile
these are
site
the
that's
fruit
functional,
Pops. Our Pops.
there we go.
26 varieties to
They
choose
have.
from. You
They do
fuck.
have the fudgesicles. Well, the classic ones are the red. And the red
Oh yeah,
ones.
the classic ones are the red, orange, and purple.
Those are the good ones. They also make the red, white, and blue ones, the rocket ones.
They have orange, cherry, and grape. Then they have the tropical, which is mango, pineapple, and strawberry banana.
Pineapple's probably good.
The Scribblers. Oh my God.
Oh,
those
yeah.
ones are so good.
Those were shaped like crayons, right?
Yeah.
Those are wicked good.
Firecrackers are solid.
Yeah, those
Sour
are the
ones. They have sour ones.
Because the Fudgesicles are
The
honestly
fuck
great.
are these Star Wars ones? Are they hollow? Oh, it's
Star Wars.
cherry, blue, raspberry, and watermelon. Okay.
What are the ones that had the different colors inside of them? Like they had layers of color.
I just went past them. Fuck.
Those are the shit.
Scribblers.
Oh, okay. So
Like
the
that?
Scribblers. Okay, yeah. Each layer was a different color.
But then there's also these ones, the Wonder Woman ones, that are like that.
Okay, yeah, no one likes those.
No. But there is banana ones. What the fuck? I had a banana popsicle the other day.
Yeah, but was it Popsicle brand? That's the question. I mean, you can make popsicles out of anything. Have you ever done the orange juice popsicles?
No, I'm not a fucking loser. I buy my popsicles. I don't have
What?
to make
You gotta make them. You gotta do the toothpick in the ice tray. I thought everybody did that.
No. We could afford popsicles, dude.
Well, yeah,
The
but
fuck was wrong with you?
But they don't have orange juice flavor ones.
Yep, there it is. Popsicle brand. Root beer, banana, and lemon lime.
Okay. The lemon lime's probably good. The root beer's probably decent. Not sure about the banana.
Fuck you, dude. First off, the lemon lime one is disgusting, and you know it's disgusting.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah. The root beer one is actually probably my favorite. I know it's probably Dave Reed's favorite.
I like lime flavored shit. I don't know why. It's kind of like
you were
got
just
that-
sitting there talking shit about Sprite.
yeah. I don't like this. Well, I like Sprite. It's just that it doesn't have that much flavor. It's basically water with a lime, which isn't that bad. I don't mind water with a lime. I also don't mind water without anything because it's water.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Do not know what to tell you.
Do you have more of my sunflower seeds?
I don't know. You you fucking put them there. I don't even I kind of forget that things are even down there. Because honestly, just most of the time, it's just you guys putting things down there, like snacks and shit. Like baby bottle pops and shit. That's gone. That is trashed by now.
You threw it away?
That was like fucking 6 months worth of baby bottle pop.
6 months ago, yeah. I bought it. It was the first podcast of the year. How do I open this bag?
Does it say tear here?
Nope, but I tore it there. Can you hear me chewing on these in the mic?
Probably, yeah, I would imagine. If you turn it up loud enough. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of that's ASMR.
Okay.
See, I don't know why they do that. Like, I get the ASMR that's just whispering, but the eating is fucking weird to me. People love that shit, though.
I don't understand why there's always sticks and when you buy sunflower seeds, there's always a stick in there or like a twig.
A stick?
Yeah, it's just a piece of wood.
It's literally like driftwood. That is weird. Why? It keeps it fresh, dude. It keeps the pieces separated. That's probably what it is. It's a divider.
Like at the grocery store?
Yeah. How come they don't have sunflower seed flavored popsicles?
Ooh,
That'd be pretty good.
peanut butter flavored.
That'd be interesting too. Peanut butter would be weird cold though. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck has anyone ever refrigerated peanut? Brian probably has, right? Brian's done everything with peanut butter. Pretty much everything.
Peanut butter popsicles.
There was a kid in my high school that put a bunch of peanut butter on his dick and let his dog lick it off of him or whatever. Ow.
Why was that so loud?
I don't know.
Literally every single...
We used to call him Skippy because that was his nickname. And that's the only thing he was known for, which is pretty impressive, honestly. If you can gain popularity just from doing that, that's the move.
I don't think he really did it. Is there any proof? Didn't matter back then.
I mean, there could be.
Did he say he did it?
Probably. He had to have. I mean, how else would anybody know? Why would you just make something up like that?
There was this girl that I
It's
went to middle
ridiculous.
school with. Everybody said that about her, and people called her peanut butter. Mm-hmm. That was not very original.
Well, Skippy's definitely a better.
Yeah.
Or
There
like
was a
Peter
girl-
Pan
There
or
was a
something,
girl that
you know?
There was a girl I went to high school with that blew a guy. I don't even remember who it was now. She blew a guy at a party,
He had peanut
and
butter on
when,
his
when
dick.
she was done blowing him, she found out there was a tick on like his shaft, and she was blowing him with the tick on his shaft, and
She didn't notice it?
She must have been really drunk, or she put the tick there.
Huh.
Now I think about it, I remember exactly who the two people were, and I'm not going to say their names.
That doesn't seem...
We called her Lyme disease.
I feel like she had to have noticed, right? She must have been fucking wasted.
I'm going to text Zamaya right now and just tell him Lyme disease and see what he does.
Well, he's gonna know, yeah. He's gonna know the tick chick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you could, like, that's the thing is, like, those things, like, unless you experience somebody doing that kind of shit, you can't really know.
What, ticks?
People can just make up shit, though. Like, people can just make up rumors.
Yeah,
about
kids are
people.
mean and stupid. I was a mean and stupid kid.
Right.
I probably bullied a lot of people and I didn't even realize it, and I apologize.
Yeah.
Not much you can do. That's life.
Well,
I was made fun of by a few kids, but it's whatever.
yeah. I think it's just how you deal with getting made fun of. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Most kids aren't very good at that.
I
right?
mostly just, cut myself and then made jokes about it.
Right, yeah. That is the move, right? Because if you're gonna cut yourself, you gotta make jokes about it. Because otherwise, it's too serious, too big of a deal. There was chicks that like would.
Did it do it that time?
No, not really. That one wasn't really explosive. There was chicks that like they would cut and then just wear like long sleeve shirts so no one noticed. It's like, well, you wear a long sleeve shirt every day when it's 95 outside.
Yeah.
So you cut yourself. Like, we know.
That's the thing
Like,
that got me was I would just cut my thighs.
right, that's the move. Because then
Yeah.
you're going to wear shorts. Even if you're wearing shorts.
I never cut. You don't want to know why I was scared of cutting my wrist?
Because then you die.
Yeah, dude. That's not the move.
I don't wanna
You don't
die.
want
I
to
just
send
wanna-
it, dude. Don't fucking send that.
I just want to bleed heavily.
Yeah, I just want to bleed.
I just want to see some red.
It's weird. There's actually one of my therapists actually told me that cutting, they saw cutting as like a healthy coping mechanism.
That is not very healthy.
Isn't that fucking weird? He was basically like,
Yeah. You're good.
she was basically like, was it a guy or a girl? I don't remember which therapist it was. I think it was, I'm not going to tell it to anybody. It was a guy. But he was basically saying it's better to cut yourself than it is to like go out and abuse all these like hard drugs and alcohol. Like, he would have rather had me cut myself once a week rather than going out and like buying drugs and snorting drugs
I guess.
and shit. But it's like,
Or
weird.
you
It
could
was-
just do
not do either.
Not do either of those things.
Yeah. That's the way it goes.
I wonder if they go hand in hand sometimes. You know, like,
Cutting and drug abuse.
yeah. Like, I wonder if you get high enough, maybe you just want to, see what goes on in there.
In your wrist.
Yeah. Like if you take a drug where everything's black and white, and you're desperate to see some color, That's pretty grim. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to talk about how I used to cut myself all the time. Like, badly. These scars will never fade. Hey, if I've asked this question before, but I didn't get to answer when I asked it last time. We were talking with somebody a few episodes ago about if you could be a professional athlete in any sport, what would it be? And I think I may have answered, and I think I may have said NASCAR.
Yeah, because we were talking about Richard Petty and like.
Yeah, I'm changing my answer.
You don't like the cowboy hat and the sunglasses?
Well, I would want to be a professional soccer player.
Okay. You'd have good cardio.
Really good cardio.
You could outwork the fucking hummingbirds.
And I would be world famous. More famous than LeBron.
Except for in the United States.
I don't know, man. I think if Lionel Messi was an American, or even if Ronaldo was an American, they're not, obviously.
It's funny because there's certain sports where just Americans don't compete in them. Like, it's that simple.
Well, it's because
probably would be good. But
in America, soccer is a girl sport.
I guess, yeah. I was watching F1 the other day, and I was like, well, none of these guys are Americans. So maybe that's part of the reason no one watches IndyCar or fucking, well, I guess it's just primarily F1. I imagine there's Americans in some of those, but they're not, on fucking Team McLaren or some shit, where they're actually popular. There's a documentary on Netflix about F1, and it's pretty cool. Talks about how important the pit crew is and all that shit, and any mistake at all is fucking seconds off your time, which is giant in F1. It's just, I don't even know. Every time I talk about open wheel racing, it's just I don't understand. It's like a fighter pilot mentality. You're basically in these super dangerous, fast traveling vehicles that shit can go wrong at any moment.
Didn't we watch a bunch of F1 crashes a while ago together?
Probably, yeah.
On the show.
It's just watching onboard footage of F1 vehicles. You're like, Jesus Christ. And they're so easy. The problem is that they're they control so well that you can do that. You can go at that speed and feel somewhat safe because
they crash so hard, and
they're made out of nothing, dude. They're all so light. All those vehicles are so light. Even NASCAR, it's the second it hits anything, it just bends and it's all immediately all crumpled up and shit. There is no padding. The only padding you have is what's in your seat and your suit and shit. That's what's built to save you, not the vehicle itself. Most consumer vehicles are built to take impact. There's actually shit built into the vehicle, airbags and shit. I mean, I imagine. Do they have airbags in?
Not in NASCAR, no.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
No, because it'd be really dangerous if you crashed.
Your head's locked in though into the seat.
That'd be awful because your head's locked in, and then all of a sudden an airbag is snaps your neck.
Yeah, a lot of people get injured from airbags more than. I mean, it's still gonna save your life. You're probably better off breaking your neck and living than you are.
No,
just dying.
No. Yeah, I disagree. I wouldn't even want to be a paraplegic.
Yeah, but what if you're not and you just hurt your neck a little bit? What if your neck's just sore for a day or two?
Okay. There's a difference between breaking your neck and then having a stiff neck
what if you
for
break
a day.
What if you break it and it's just sore
if you can rub Vicks Vapor Rub on your problem, then it's not a problem,
just
dude.
put some Icy Hot on
yeah,
there,
it's not an issue if that will fix it. If menthol cream will fix your problem, it's not a problem.
Well, there's a reason you need menthol cream, right? You got a problem.
You got me. I guess you got me. Fucking asshole. Yeah, I guess. Whatever, man.
All I'm saying is I'd rather get injured by an airbag than dead without an airbag.
But how severe of an injury?
Just,
does
an
your,
owie.
Does your dick not work anymore?
Well, I mean, it's gonna work. The airbag doesn't hit your dick.
No. I know that.
I mean,
but I'm asking you, forget the airbags. How little of your body?
Doesn't the panel have to come off? The panel has to come off for the airbag to come out, right? That panel that's over the airbag or on your steering wheel, that piece that comes off has to come off for the airbag to actually deploy. So that panel could hit you in the face, realistically.
You survive, but you just have like the Dodge logo permanently branded on your forehead.
In my case, it'd be
fucking kill me, dude.
I'd have a Plymouth logo.
What even is the Plymouth logo?
It doesn't exist anymore. You could have the old Geoprism logo, right? The one that looks like the globe. That was cool. Those are Toyota Corolla. The Corolla is the same vehicle as the
Wait, Plymouth looks just like
Prism used to be.
What the fuck? Plymouth looks like a similar logo to something else.
Well, they don't exist anymore. They got bought out.
Well, no shit. Yeah, they were discontinued in 2001. They were some of the first cars. They started in 1928.
Yeah, they made great vehicles.
Yeah, up until 2001 apparently.
Yeah.
Saturns. They still make Saturns.
Sega Saturn. Sega makes those cars, right?
Yeah, they stopped making Saturns 8 years ago.
I can't wait until like Microsoft starts making vehicles like Teslas.
What's your favorite car logo?
I
I really like the Pontiac logo.
I kind of like the Ferrari, but it's because it's like the yellow goes so good. Like all of their cars are painted red.
Yeah.
Like every Ferrari's painted red, so it has that yellow and black like it's almost like a flag shape logo with like the horse or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I like McLaren too because it just says McLaren. It's got the like red like swoosh and it just says McLaren across.
Yeah.
It's pretty sharp looking.
There's a fucking no, it's not a McLaren. Maybe I gotta see.
BMW has a decent. What's the Mercedes has a decent.
I
logo.
love that's what I was gonna say. The Mercedes logo looks a lot like the Plymouth logo.
Yeah,
the Plymouth logo has just 2 more spokes on it.
Mercedes is you can kind of tell it right off the bat. You can see it and recognize it.
Yeah.
Same with like Nissan.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a fucking Maserati SUV.
Maserati's got a cool logo too.
Yeah.
Isn't that the like
It's a pitchfork.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've been seeing the same like Maserati SUV driving around Oswego for the past like 2 weeks.
You know that song?
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, yeah. Who's that by?
John Denver.
It might be. I need to find that song now.
Joe Walsh.
Yeah, it is Joe Walsh.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've been seeing the same Maserati driving around Oswego lately. I've never seen one before, and now I'm like not the same color and shit. Like I've seen at least 3 or 4 different Maseratis around Oswego. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
like what the fuck's going on?
They're on sale, dude.
They're on sale. How much is a Maserati? Like for real though?
Is it Life's Been Good? Is that the song?
Yeah, I already looked it up.
Yeah, wicked good.
Life's Been Good by Joe Walsh.
Yeah, that's a great song.
How much is a Maserati? Do you think it's at least 6 figures, right?
It's yeah, for sure. I mean, if it is, it's low 6 figures. I think it depends on what you're getting, obviously.
The cheapest Maserati is $65,000.
Yeah, but it's not. You don't want that. You don't want the cheap one.
No,
You gotta go all in.
The standard like Maserati that you see, the coupe is $105,000 MSRP.
It needs to do 185.
I saw what the fuck was it? I saw a thing on Facebook. Parquet Chrysler Jeep is now selling Rolls Royces. I thought that was pretty weird.
That is weird.
Is that not weird? It's like, isn't Parquet Chrysler Jeep like
Chrysler and Jeep, right?
Yeah, what? Why do they have a Rolls Royce for sale?
They don't have. I think they would have to pay them individually. They have partnerships with those brands. So I don't know how that works. Would they have to? Because they wouldn't get that vehicle at a discount. So to flip it, you gotta sell it at a higher price. Unless you're installing some shit that's like custom for it. A lot of those places are selling base models.
I think it's got to be a meme because they're saying that Rolls Royces, they are made per customer.
Right. Yeah. I think they are mostly custom.
Are Bentleys the ones that are all handmade?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about even Ferraris, like, they're going to only make it if you're going to order it. Tesla, I think, is similar too. Like, they make a certain number of them, but like, they aren't going to overproduce. They don't want to overproduce them because they're expensive.
They don't like shipping them to America either.
No, they don't.
Because, Americans are reckless drivers.
Yeah, well, we drive on the wrong side of the road.
Well, I think it has more to do that Americans drive more than most countries. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
A lot of countries in Europe have like public transportation and stuff.
Yeah, but they drive on the right side of the road. The wrong side. Well, technically we drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah.
They drive on the left side of the road.
Stop eating sunflower seeds.
I don't know how you're still eating them. It's probably because you're eating the shell. They're so easy to eat with the shell. And you just keep putting them back. That's the problem. If you're taking your time, you run out.
Yeah, I always thought that was cool though, is like those car companies, they have to be custom made.
Well,
like
especially if it's
uncle,
like a fucking Bugatti or like
yeah. Like my uncle has a brand new sailboat that was custom made and they fucked it up and he had to send it back and now he won't get it again for another. I think actually he just got it. He waited almost a year to get this sailboat that he bought.
You know I love to sail.
Yeah. And it was supposed to be white leather interior. And they gave him black leather.
Oh, not
and then
that.
it was something to do with the size of the sail was smaller than normal. Was smaller than what he paid for.
What the fuck's going on? This sail ain't
and
regulation.
I mean, this, we're literally talking like a $500,000 sailboat.
Yeah,
here.
how do you fuck that up, dude?
You know? That's exactly the point. Like, it'd be one thing if you bought like a $20,000 boat and it was like, oh, it's black and on the inside.
Yeah, but if you don't have a
but
regulation
if you are spending $500,000,
I would get fucking black sails with skull and crossbones on them and shit. If I was spending that much money,
I would get sails that had the Maryland
hats.
flag.
Yeah, I'd order like 30 pirate hats and like eye patches and shit and like peg legs.
Yeah, and barrels.
Barrels of rum. And like wheat
and barley. Just brew beer while you sail and sell it to like little like countries in Latin America.
That's one thing I always wanted to do, Jude. I wanted to be a pirate, you know? I feel like people don't.
That.
Yeah.
Literally nothing is stopping you.
I guess, but not really. You'd get pretty much destroyed by naval forces pretty quickly if you were actually pirating.
Well, you could just say
I mean, you could do it.
You could just say that you were pretending.
Yeah, it's just make-believe, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, it's just make-believe. It's all fake. These are dollar store peg legs, dude.
These are cap guns. Like, we just painted them black.
Yeah, there's not enough pirates nowadays. It's a shame.
Do they still make cap guns?
They definitely make it. The thing was, like, I always liked the roll ones because you could just put them on the ground and hit them with rocks. But the ones in like the 6-shooter things, those were a pain in the ass because you only have 6 shots. We should have played like Russian roulette with the fucking cap gun.
That'd be fucked up.
Just shoot 5 of them out and then spin the fucking thing.
I don't think it works that way though, does it? Do you spin the cylinder of a cap gun?
It turns. Oh, I don't know. Well,
it'd have to.
You'd have to pull the thing out, flip it up in the air, catch it, and then put it back
with your eyes closed. You'd have to be like. That'd be way too time consuming.
Yeah, but it'd be cool. Or you could just play real Russian roulette and then possibly die. Which, I mean, it's worth it, you know? It's part of the intensity. The fact that is a game.
I just got anxiety, like, thinking about Russian
Yeah, the
roulette.
fact that that's a game is insane.
Ooh, I just got, like, really warm, like, super fast. Thinking about Russian roulette. Like, that's a thing. Well, it was a torture thing. It's not a game they play. They would do that to, like, POWs. Russians don't sit around and, like almost die all the time. That's not...
Well, there was definitely underground shit where, like, they would place bets on who would, like, survive and shit. Like, they'd go 1v1 against each other. Like, 1v1 me, bro. Halo 2 BR, Snow Overshield.
I guess.
But that's, I mean, if you got the balls to do that, it's like, first of all, you got nothing to live for, obviously. And second of all, I mean, if you win, you know.
Do you get anything?
Probably set for a while, right?
Would you play Russian roulette for the chance to win a $500,000 sailboat?
If it has skull and crossbones in it.
Yeah, but it's reversed. So the sail is white and the skull and crossbones is black.
No. No, that's gay. That's too I don't know. It's too soft. You want the black sails. And only if it comes with dollar store pirate hats and eye patches and peg legs. Party City peg legs.
What would you name your boat?
What's the Halloween store that opens up once every year? Halloween, what is it called? It's over there in the plaza sometimes. Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're a Halloween store. We only show up for 2 months.
I love those stores though.
It's weird. They're literally like, they might as well just make a truck, like just drive around with a truck of Halloween gear, you know?
We could have a Spirit Halloween with Dinos and Taste the World. In the
Yeah,
back.
Spirit Halloween food truck. Free peg leg with every purchase. Halloween stores are hilarious. That's the thing, is like Party City has it nailed because they'll just do they'll have there's even Christmas stores. Like there's straight up Christmas stores, so you know, it's like, honestly, you're probably better going to those places off season.
Well, yeah, you can
like
Spirit Halloween as an online catalog too.
Yeah. Well, you also would want to just go like a couple days after Halloween when they have like a clearance sale and they're just trying to get rid of everything. And then just keep it till next year.
Fallout? What? Fallout costumes?
Yeah, of course.
You get a Pit-Boy for $30.
You got to get the power armor or whatever. The Pit-Boy thing is... Didn't they give away one of those things for the special edition or whatever? Fallout 4?
Yeah, a Pit-Boy that you could put your phone in.
Yeah.
Or you could just use the app anyway without the Pit-Boy.
Right, but
the app was sweet, though.
I never used it, I don't think.
It was literally your Pit-Boy in your phone.
That's
so you always had your inventory available.
Mm.
You didn't have to pause the game. And it actually was better as like a mini map. Like you could have your phone on your desk and then just have the map.
Dude,
and you could
Halo Reach had that at one point. There was a thing called Atlas that came out, and it was developed for phones, and it was a live map of the game. So like the second you join a game, you could connect your phone to it and it would show you like where weapons were on the map, and like it would show you the hot points of where that game was and shit. Like it'd be like red in certain areas where there was high density combat and shit. And they just stopped supporting it because no one was using it. I don't think people knew about it, honestly.
I want to say
that's cool for like tablets or something.
Yeah, I was going to say I think a Battlefield game did that where it was Battlefield 3?
I think
had
it was.
commander mode where like each team could have like 2 or 3 commanders.
Yeah.
And they could like airdrop weapons, they could call in airstrikes.
See, that's a I don't know why that ever died out. Like shit like that. Seems like it could work, especially now when everybody has multiple devices.
Yeah, there's a game that does that it really sucks because sometimes you would get forced to be the commander, and it's Natural Selection 2. And the commanders play RTSs against each other, and then the players are the characters in the RTS. So imagine like Halo Wars, where the multiplayer on foot is like regular Halo multiplayer, and then you're also playing an RTS against another guy. It's really complex, but the commander makes or breaks the game. And
that's the thing, even with like, because then you're thinking about the other device at the same time. And it seems like a lot.
Well, when you're the commander, you're not playing boots on the ground. You're playing just the RTS part.
Yeah. With Atlas, I was only looking at it when I was dead.
Yeah.
Which was never, because it was Halo Reach.
Yeah, because
I was too good at it.
Were you good at Halo Reach?
I was pretty good at Halo Reach. I was better at Halo 4. I should have just gone pro in Halo 4, dude. I'd be like, still playing Halo 4. I was really good at Halo 4, and I still am pretty good at Halo 4. Like when I boot it up, I'm still like in the top of the match, just because it was fat. Like I was good at quicker games. I got really good at Call of Duty 4, and like Call of Duty games are so fast that it's like you develop that like fast twitch kind of thing. Like I'm not as good on PC because I haven't played PC games for that long. Like Wes is like, when he plays Insurgency, he gets a ton of kills. But it's like I
think it's because you're used to aim assist. Because
you do get used to
on PC longer than console. At least like as far as first person shooters go, I probably have more time on.
Like
computer.
You can definitely learn to aim on PC, and Insurgency's not too bad to aim. Like honestly, the aiming's pretty good in that game.
The thing that makes Wes so good at Insurgency is he doesn't die.
Yeah,
he never dies. He'll die like once a game, whereas like I'll die like I'll be top of the leaderboard, but I'll die at every objective. You know what I mean?
I don't die that much. I just run a lot. Like I run into a lot of places I probably shouldn't.
But I play that game like fucking Rambo because it's so ridiculous.
Right.
Like, especially like Mordhau is what I've been playing lately. I've been playing so much of it. I already have like I said, I've been playing like 2 to 3 hours a night since I bought it, and I bought it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And
it looks crazy though. Like how big are the games?
24 on 24.
It seemed like it was even more than that. But there's arrows and shit too you can use. So like I've seen guys like so just picking dudes off that are on horses and shit.
What the fuck did I do earlier? Oh
I saw dudes riding horses with the fucking
with
like
a joust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? That's wicked sick.
I snuck in the game I was playing when you were messaging me.
Is there classes?
Yeah, like, you build your own. There's like 9 classes, and then you can also build your own characters that you earn money in game. You can't buy it. You just earn it all in game, and you can buy weapons and armor for your characters. Wes and I played a game earlier today where we made guys that only threw rocks. So we would just have like we were these huge buff guys that were running around in short shorts.
Yeah,
and we were just whipping stones at people. And then
you're just stoning guys.
I made a guy that has a crossbow and he has a greatsword. So people see me with the crossbow and they're like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get wicked close and hit this guy." And what I do is when they're running at me, I shoot him with the crossbow, and then I throw it on the ground, and then I pull the greatsword out and I fuck him up, and it works so perfectly. But no, what I did was I snuck into the enemy area because their maps are kind of big. I would say
like, they don't seem like there's a lot of open area though. Like it doesn't seem like there's a ton of open space.
One of the maps is all open. It's an open field. That one I hate because it really fucks up my computer. And then
ride the horse, dude. Just ride the horse.
There's like another map that's kind of open, but it's
that's
narrow.
What I'm worried about is like it looks graphically intense. So like, goddamn, there's no way I'm getting 60 frames out of that game.
Oh, I got 60 frames. It's just not running on ultra. I have it running on high.
But yeah, I mean, I usually put everything to low just to get a high frame rate.
Yeah, I mean...
So I guess if it's optimized well enough, it'll work.
It's not bad, honestly.
Is it new still, though?
Yeah, no, it's only like a month old.
Yeah.
and it sucks. That it has the shittiest learning curve because the aiming for your sword and your weapons is all directional.
Right.
So depending on which, like, when you move the mouse, it has a little cursor on the crosshair that shows you where you're aiming, like which direction your swings are coming from. Learning that sucked.
So do you have to swing one way and then click again to swing the other way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can program, like, I program the swings to each button on my mouse. So, like, I have the overhead swing is my mouse wheel, the stab is the mouse wheel, clicking it is another swing. That way I don't have to worry about aiming it. But no, it's brutal too. Like, it runs on Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah.
Like, I had a giant...
It looks like there's a lot. It looks like you basically cut somebody's body in half every time you kill somebody.
Basically, yeah. That's what I did. I was chasing this guy, and he was trying to get into my camp. And
I'm trying to get into your camp. And
yeah,
like,
basically, he was like, the camp was like the checkpoint, or like the it's like domination.
Yeah. There's a bunch of black flags with
Yeah, with
skull
skulls and crossbones. Mine was the white flag with the black skull.
That's how you know it's you.
Yeah.
Because it's negative colors.
Yeah. And there's a black light. But this guy, I hit him with my halberd, damaged him, and he ran and was going up this ladder, and I swung my halberd at him, and it knocked him off the ladder, and as he was getting up, I did like an overhead slam down, and I literally just cut off like the top of his head, and his brains just spilled out of his head, and he just twitched on the ground dying.
Can you throw weapons?
Yeah, I was just
going
to get to that too. I mean, this guy...
I want to be able to throw like daggers and shit at people.
It's fucking sweet. I have a character that throws short swords at people. So he has two short.
You have to go pick it up. Or?
Yeah. He has two short swords that he can throw, and he also has a spear.
He throws all of his weapons, and he's like,
"That's what I do, dude."
Like looking around,
and then I beat the shit out of him after I throw all my weapons at him and I kill him. But what this guy did, there's like this little elevator thing that's on like a pulley system, like a rope system or whatever.
Yeah, like a laundry.
Yeah. Like a yeah. Like a dumbwaiter almost. And so I'm fighting him and he runs away and he gets on the thing and I throw a spear at him and I hit him with the spear. And then I throw my sword at him and he blocks it. And then I throw another sword at him and it hit him right in the face and killed him. And he fucking messaged me and he goes, "Why the fuck do you have two swords?" And I
can throw both of
for
them.
that exact situation.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's like if you throw one, you can still block shit with your other sword.
Yeah. No, it's seriously the most fun game I've played in a long time. Like, probably since PUBG last year, where I couldn't stop playing PUBG for like a month. That's all we did. That's what Mordhau is right now. I cannot stop. Like, yeah. I'm going home and playing that.
I wouldn't mind playing some PUBG too, because like I know they added a lot of cool shit. It's just that they have that like crate system and shit like that. Like there's a lot of like weapon skins and shit like that. It's like obviously you don't need any of it, but I don't mind when games do those things as long as you can earn them. Like just from playing or whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Mordhau's system, you can't buy the coins or anything. You have to play the game.
Yeah. And
then like the certain weapons, you can get like one weapon in every category and you don't get all of them until you're a certain level. Same with armor. Like, so the higher level you are, the cooler looking shit you have.
Right.
You know, like I could have a great sword and you could have a great sword, but if you're like level 20, yours is going to be like has jewels on it and shit and be engraved.
Yeah.
And mine's just like, it looks like a fucking Spirit Halloween toy.
Yeah. It looks like Spirit Halloween was having a clearance sale in November.
Yeah. No, it's fun. And anybody that's listening, I recommend, if you have a PC, to get Mordhau and add me on Steam and play that with me, because it's seriously such a fun game. And there's no voice chat in the game either.
Yeah, all you hear is
yeah. It's so good, dude. Like the thing is like you had to have played Chivalry, because Chivalry is basically like Mordhau, but not as brutal. Mordhau is just so fucking brutal. Like, oh my god! Like, I want to get home and play it like ASAP. Also, would you be able to bring me home so I don't have to walk all the way across town?
Yeah. I mean, you could just walk.
I'm not. No, I do not want to walk. Fucking.
You're too drunk to ride past.
I
there.
literally had one beer. I haven't even taken a sip out of the Limerita yet. And I haven't even taken a sip. I opened 2 different beers and I didn't even sip them. I was going to drink one on
Classic.
break and I didn't even. Yeah, that's the one thing that sucks is now I live on West Bridge Street.
Yeah, and Mordhau.
In Mordhau, yeah.
You also live on that.
Dude, I cannot. I almost didn't go to bed last night. I had my first day at my new job this morning, and I almost didn't go to bed because I was playing Mordhau all night.
Yeah, honestly, I played a lot of Splitgate because it's free to play.
Yeah.
And it's fun to, when an enemy has a portal that's set up with 2 ends. So for those who don't know, it's basically Portal, if you've ever played Portal, where you shoot one and you shoot the other at a different wall, and you can run through it and teleport through it. And it's basically that combined with Halo. So, and literally the battle rifle is like a Halo battle rifle.
That's the thing. A lot of the weapons are. So how do you kill people? Do you kill people with the portals, or do you have weapons?
No, it's literally Halo combat basically, and you get a jetpack and shit.
Okay.
So there's a lot of mobility, but if you open what I'd like to do is shoot a portal over to their side, and then get into somewhere that's tucked away, and then put another portal there so I can shoot through the portal at them, and they can't see through your portals, so they can go through them, but they can't see where they lead. So they could just go through it, and you could have 4 guys just standing there waiting.
What
for 'em.
the fuck? I gotta get Splitgate. I
It's
didn't
pretty
download
crazy.
it. I thought I did.
But and it's also in Portal where if you jump through something with momentum, you come flying out of the other one, so you can jump up to platforms
That's
and shit
insane.
to get the
That's
snipers.
fucking crazy.
It's really pretty fast paced, and and what's cool is you have a grenade that can destroy other people's portals. So if there's an enemy that has one in a spot that you're trying to hold for a power weapon or whatever, you just throw a grenade at it and it knocks the portal out. So you can, if you want to, if you have a sniper, you can set up a portal on their side and just camp in a certain spot and just snipe through the portal, and they're just getting shot at through a fucking portal that they can't see through.
So what do they see? Just a red ring?
It's they just see the outline of it, and then it's all distorted, white and shit.
That's cool.
And you can go through it, but you just can't see where it leads.
Speaking of Portal, we should do a Clear Shots plays of Portal. Portal 2.
I got Portal still live on Xbox because it's free this month.
So is that just Portal 1?
I think it is, yeah. It's a
mod for it or something?
Yeah,
a different version of it?
NHL 19 was free this
Did you
month,
get it?
too. Yeah.
We got to play together
I
because
played it last night.
it's fucking amazing, isn't it?
It's
Isn't it
pretty
disgusting
good.
that
I only played the Be a Pro mode or whatever so far. I think I'm just going to play franchise.
Yeah, franchise is where it's at because it's when you start a franchise in NHL, you're going to be pissed because it is so much more customizable than Madden is.
Mm-hmm.
So much more. And the owner mode is fucking sweet. You can set up promotion.
There's a lot to manage.
There's
line
promotional
changes
nights.
and all that shit too.
Oh, I have my assistant coach do all that. I just take care of the money in the games.
Yeah. Oh, player mode is cool because they'll be oh, you've been. They'll show you how long you've been on the ice, your shift length and
Yeah.
shit, and then they'll be
What to
you
work
need to
on.
get on the bench, So and then it sims through that until your next appearance or whatever. So it's not bad. I don't mind the player mode. It's
What do you
just,
play as?
I was a right wing. So
You gotta do a defensive defenseman. So all you do is screen and body check and shit like that and block shots.
and fight people.
It's so fun.
Just a brawler.
yeah, it literally just
I
made
feel
a
like
guy.
goalie would be interesting too.
Goalie's hard as fuck, but it's fun because you have to play the whole game.
I don't mind right wing just because I can get down the ice quick, and I'm
Yeah.
always the guy who has the puck on offense.
I did a
I just a
I did
sniper.
a Chris Pronger defenseman where all I did was just check people and beat the fuck out of them
Yeah.
and just my guy. I made him 6'6", 250 pounds.
He's
He was
700 pounds.
Yeah, but a wicked fun one is to do a center that's a playmaker, and you just get people open and pass it out.
Yeah, I thought about playing center, but I'm never good at face-offs for some reason in those games. Like, I never understood how they work. So I was like, I'm just going to play wing, because you basically get the puck immediately if they win a face-off. So.
Yeah.
And you can request passes, so you just get them to pass it to you one-timer.
I
I
want to
like
try...
that it shows you the targeting, though, now.
Yeah.
Like, it shows you, like, a green target.
Where you're aiming at and how good of a shot it is.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
nice. They didn't have that
The
before.
good thing is that there's, like, who was telling... Maybe it was... I think
it
it was...
gives you the lane, too. Like, it shows you the like, blue sort of, like, cone.
Mm-hmm. It was either Dan or Zamaya were telling me about how you can turn on this thing called the adaptive difficulty. Mm-hmm. So the game recognizes you getting better and better at it, and then
the show has that too.
It stops showing you, like you play, like let's say you play 25
games.
The thing
about that
of NHL,
is like
and
you get to a point where it's way too fucking hard because you're just slaughtering. At the
no,
beginning,
no.
you're
It's
slaughtering
like,
everybody.
It's like it's called like the on ice trainer. So like when you're new to the game, it'll be like, oh, press left trigger and right stick to deke. And when you deke enough times, it stops telling you how to do it.
Okay,
it's like an active tutorial almost. No, the show's dynamic difficulty, and like when Madden used to do it,
that is not very
dynamic.
It is, but it's very like not forgiving. Yeah. You're like, oh, you took a fucking strike, like you watched a fucking strike. Mine is fucking 13 or whatever to your fucking it basically subtracts a bunch of difficulty and then makes it way too easy. And then as soon as you start to get fucking good, everything's way too fucking hard. Yeah. So I just play on a static difficulty. Whatever their patch that they just put out a couple of days ago made shit wicked hard. Like I got shut out last night. It was a 1-0 game.
That's fucked up. I was gonna say, didn't like Madden 09 do that, where when you started the game for the first time, it made you do all these drills, and then it like made a difficulty level for you?
Yeah, I like that.
That was pretty cool.
And honestly, the show or NHL 19 has pretty like expansive
fucking
difficulty
settings.
Oh yeah, like when you first start, it's like, have you ever played NHL before or whatever, and then like how many sports games have you played before or whatever, and it goes like really deep, like how much assists do you want in this and this and this, simulation, like, do you want
yeah
it was really cool. There was like 4 or 5 categories.
You want the game to be, how long you want the periods to be. That's the thing that makes me so mad is
you
like
could really fine tune it.
The NHL games are made by EA. Madden is made by EA. There is no reason why NHL is that much better when it's not even like, that's the thing that gets me is like, I have no problem with it being better because it's a fucking great game and hockey's awesome. But why is it that much better? Like, you know what I mean? Like, even...
Is there a team creator and shit?
Yeah, there is, and it's insane. But even NBA Live, I played NBA Live 19 for a while, and even that is better than Madden.
Right. Yeah, it's Roger Goodell, dude.
That blows my mind. Like, I played NBA Live, and it's fucking weird, because I grew up playing 2K and stuff, but NBA Live is like... actually better. It's way more realistic.
Yeah.
And it's harder. But why is it better than Madden? It just pisses me off.
It's weird. Like Madden, even graphically, is like behind the times.
Way behind.
Like. Not even really graphically, but like just their animations look horrible.
I know.
The way they run and shit. Like
they
how
had
have
it,
they
had the animations perfect, and
like even like 08 looked better animation wise.
I was gonna say like 08, 09.
like if you play like
010, 011.
Yeah. If you play Madden like 02, you're like, the animations here are right. Like, what's going on? How did they not carry these over?
Yeah.
Like, how did they not do this correctly? They've already done it before.
They could be worse. The animations could be like the WWE games.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the 2K WWE games.
Yeah.
Or UFC.
Dude, 2K, like the 2K wrestling games are like, literally, if you don't counter, you lose.
Yeah.
It's literally just
press right trigger all the time.
It's just time right trigger correctly. That's why I like the Elite controller for it, because I can
have
lock it.
Yeah.
So it's just a short, quick movement.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, what do they call those? Hair triggers or something?
Yeah. I bought a new Xbox controller, finally, because my wireless one broke. The right bumper broke. And then my wired controller...
It's always the bumpers.
The right bumper broke on my wired control. Well, not broke, but it sticks.
Is it the newer one, though? Like the Bluetooth ones? Those are nice. Like the newer Bluetooth
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
They
No,
fixed the bumpers like
Yeah.
hardcore.
Oh, wicked. Well, no, because
The white ones?
the newest Xbox One controller.
Yeah.
It's a little smaller.
They're like...
It's just more rounded.
yeah,
But I was going to say the Xbox guide button is weird because it doesn't protrude out at all.
No.
And I thought it was broken when I first got it because I took it out of the package and I was like, what the fuck's up? Why is the button in the controller? I was freaking out, and apparently that's how they're made now.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful. It's all
I almost like the idea of like the buttons coming out farther on controllers. Like a mechanical style.
yeah. No, I want to get another Elite controller just because it's metal. And I totally shouldn't have sold my Elite
They're
controller
nice.
when I
It's
had
just
it.
that those grips are always fall off.
These?
Yeah, like that one's falling off too. It's just that the grips, like the glue that they use in them, I wouldn't peel at that because it's gonna fall off. Yeah. But they do. That's the problem that most people have with them. Actually,
Well, you can get
you can replace them.
Well, I was also going to say you can get custom made Xbox One controllers.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
get just a regular, like I want to get like a regular Xbox One
You
controller
can
and
get
just
those
have it be
engraved
metal.
and shit. Yeah,
Yeah. Have it engraved and have it just say like,
you can customize all the colors, like the button colors and shit.
yeah. There was one I saw that was really cool.
But
and
they
it was,
can't. You can't get the Elite controller customized. That's the problem. If you could do that, I would spend $200 on a controller, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that one was $130 when I bought it.
Yeah. I bought an Elite controller when they were announced. I pre-ordered the controller. Well, I was working.
It's just that
I was working for Novellus at the time, so it wasn't a problem.
the thing is, you can use it on computers too.
Yeah.
You get the wireless adapter with it.
Yeah. The one I gave
And-
you. Didn't I give you one?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you use it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The thing is, I don't know if they come with it or not.
No, they don't.
they-
I had to buy it. It was
Yeah,
like
I was
$50.
gonna say. But I
need
mean,
another
either
one.
way, you could plug it in. It's like,
Yeah.
but it's like you can really, even on Xbox, you can literally map that controller any way you want to any buttons.
Yep.
And plus, there's like 4 extra buttons on the back with the paddles. So there's so many options with it. That's the thing. And it
Well,
doesn't.
I also love the D-pad that you have, the omnidirectional one.
That's cool, especially for like. I feel like if you played like fighting games, it'd be nice.
Oh my god, yeah. That's probably what it's for.
Yeah, because it has like the diagonal directions as a button, basically.
Yeah. No, I was wicked excited when I got mine. I used mine for Forza. I had all my fucking shifts in the back here.
Mm-hmm. All of the appliances are magnetic, so like you can pull out the sticks and switch them out, which I like to do for Madden. I put the shorter right stick in for Madden because you can hit stick with it quicker.
Yeah.
There's like less movement, but with shooters you want the longer one so you have more range of movement. So like it's really nice.
that's the one thing that sucks, and I have to get used to it because I've been using a wired controller. And the
Yeah.
wired controller, the sticks are out like that.
Yeah.
Whereas the regular Xbox controller is obviously the regular one. So
It
I
also
bet-
has the switch on the front that switches between 2 different control settings too,
Yeah.
which is cool. You can switch on the fly.
it's cool, man. I was just talking to Sam and everybody. I was hanging out with them a few nights ago about how like Microsoft is about to do crazy shit for video games because
Yeah.
they're just realizing now that, oh my god, we're Microsoft. We're literally worth more than Nintendo and Sony put together 3 times over.
Right,
Let's
'cause
do
they're
fucking
not just a
crazy
gaming-
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I want Microsoft to go balls deep. Like what they're doing, which is amazing, is they're putting all of their games that are on the Xbox marketplace. They're putting all of them on Steam,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
That's the move, dude.
Yeah.
Like that is fucking
Put Halo on Steam. Are you kidding?
that shit's gonna kill it, I think.
The Master Chief Collection?
Yeah. Honestly, like I don't know if as many are gonna buy it as I expect. but I know that it's gonna revive Halo in some sort of way.
Because they're not going to sell it for full price, obviously.
Right.
It's only gonna
And the thing is, they haven't put out Halo since Halo 5, so it's been a while.
when
Like
did Halo 5 come out? Like, well, when did 300 come out?
it
2000.
was like 6 years after 300.
Halo 5 did not come out in 2011, you fucking goober. It came out like 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
No,
Yeah, it did. It came out in like 2000. Wait, what year is it?
15. It came out in 15.
It did come out in 15?
Yeah, that's
I still,
that's a
need,
long time ago.
I still need to beat Halo 5. I haven't even beaten it yet. I got pretty far.
It's not bad. It's just that it's not. I don't know.
It's not Halo 1, 2,
I don't
3.
mind it. I think they did some weird shit with like the Locke story and stuff like that. They were like, well, because they liked the idea of the Arbiter in Halo 2, and I think they wanted to like revisit something like that.
Is Arbiter not even... He's not even in 5, is he?
I don't think so.
Like, Zemaya and
But the thing with the Arbiter is it made sense because the Covenant was like, the whole thing was that the rings were like this fucking weapon that like destroys everything. So like the Covenant thought those rings were like a religious artifact and that they'd like become gods or whatever if they lit them. But in reality, it was just a weapon and the humans knew that. So that's why they were fighting the Covenant to try and keep them from lighting the rings. But then, so basically what happened was the Arbiter like split off because he found out it was a weapon. So he started fighting the Covenant. So that's why you had this thing where like the Arbiter, you're playing as the Arbiter.
Yeah.
And he's basically helping the humans.
See, I'm going to tell Zemaya to listen to just this last part because I want you to explain to him and I know vague bits of the story, but he never played Halo 2. And the other night we jumped right into Halo 3 campaign because it's my favorite one.
3 is like where you go to the Ark and like...
Yeah. And you kill like... That's when the brutes are like... You don't really fight any of the elites as Master Chief because by then they're already on your team, right?
Yeah.
So why do the elites leave the Covenant?
There's still like sects of the Covenant that are religious sects of the Covenant, like the heretics and shit. Like,
is that what it is though? Is like it was a religious thing, right?
Yeah, that's what the Covenant was there for. They were trying to light the rings to become gods. But that's not what it did. It actually eliminates every sentient life in the galaxy, in like the universe, because they were tools. They were built to eliminate the flood, like forever ago. Like the Forerunners built
that's
them.
What they were, the Forerunners.
Because the Forerunners were at war with the flood, and they built it to just destroy everything. That's why they put all those species in the library. So all those species were in the library, and it was meant to be like, if anybody survived, those species were going to be released back onto their planets and shit and start life again. But basically what happened was there was one flood that fucking was still alive in like a research facility.
And that's Gravemind,
broke
right?
out, and it fucking just started eating everything. Because the flood can't really be stopped. It's like
they're like spores.
Yeah, they're just like a hive mind that everything... It's basically one... Gravemind is like the heart of the flood, basically. And it knows everything. Like the flood is just a fucking
It's like
infection.
a sentient, like omnipotent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was asking me why...
It spreads so fast that you really can't do anything. That's why they built the rings.
Yeah. Zemaya was asking me why the elites joined up with the humans in between 2 and 3, and I couldn't remember.
Yeah, that's why.
And it's basically because the elites figure out...
They find out that it's a weapon, it's going to destroy everything instead of do what the fucking...
And why weren't... There were no
hierarchs.
brutes in Halo 1. Where the fuck did the brutes come from?
The brutes, I don't even remember. I don't know if they got hired by the hierarchs, like
the prophets and
the
stuff.
Prophet of Truth, to just as like a bodyguard type thing or whatever. I don't know. I think they started to believe in the religion too, because it wasn't just one race. Like it was the grunts were like as in the Sangheli were all.
The Sangheli is the elites, right?
Yeah, they
And
were
you have
all
the
different.
hunters.
Yeah, they were all just part of the same religion.
Yeah.
It's
See, that's
the
crazy.
lore is crazy.
Yeah, I was
to
just gonna
Halo.
say that the lore for Halo is insane. Like the books, like you and I have read a bunch. You have like
I
fucking
have a
every
bunch
book.
of the books. Yeah,
Like I've read a bunch of the Halo books. They're all awesome. It's fucking cool, and it's crazy that it all came
even
out.
before the Forerunners, there was like the precursors and shit.
That's
so, like,
what I was trying to think of the name of, was the precursors.
Yeah, there was shit even before that. But I would like them to do a game about the Forerunner Flood War. That would be wicked cool.
Where you play as the Forerunners?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you kind of get into Forerunner tech in Halo 4 with, like, the
light rifle, right?
the Prometheans and
like
stuff.
that.
The Prometheans have, like, the Forerunner tech.
That's right.
They're, like, leftover Prometheans. Because the Didact was a Promethean. But he was, like, locked in that big capsule thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Halo's crazy. And, like, that's the thing, is that there's little bits that I forget, because, like, I played...
It's
I was
easy
telling
to
Z, I
it's
played-
easy to miss a lot of it. Because,
Yeah.
like, the game doesn't really explore a lot of it.
Like, I played Halo 3 was the first one I beat. And then after Halo 3, I played Reach.
ODST.
And ODST. I never played Halo 2 until you and I started hanging out. And then we played through most of it.
I felt like ODST was really cool because you got to play as like a normal ass soldier.
Yeah, and you weren't a fucking badass. You had to be smart.
Yeah, and like
You couldn't just
stealthy and
beat the shit out of everybody.
And you were fighting a lot of brutes too.
Yeah. But basically what I was saying, like, I played Halo 1, but then I beat 3 like fucking 5 years later. That was the first one I owned.
Mm.
And then I played ODST.
I think
And
everyone
Reach.
who ever had a 360 beat Halo 3, like, or at least played it, you know.
It's the best one in my opinion. Well, 2, I love 2. Like, I didn't get to enjoy 2 in its heyday.
3 is so good. It's just that I get
There was a
the
little...
battle rifle is stressful sometimes. It's
Yeah.
so inconsistent.
I was just going to say, the only thing I like more about... Or the thing I like least about 3 is, like, the stuff that you press X to... Like, the bubble shield and stuff like that.
Equipment, yeah.
That shit is annoying sometimes.
I like the power drain, dude. That shit would rape people.
Yeah.
Because you would just throw that into a group of people and then, like with the battle
Yeah.
rifle,
Yeah.
just pop a couple
Yeah.
heads.
But that's what I like about 2 was, like, Halo 2 was just, you know, just a more refined one. And 3 was really just 2 with better graphics.
when
and
they
the
introduced
equipment.
the battle rifle in general, like in Halo 2, it was like, because it was 4-shot kill all to the head and it was hit scan. So if you fire when you aim at the head, it was like,
Yeah, it wasn't
It just
3
felt
a
good.
projectile?
it was like, yeah, like the bullets were literally rendered and it was random where they would come out of the gun. Like it was grouped together, but they were actually rendered bullets that are going across the map. So instead of when you pull the trigger, it hitting them, it was literally, you'd have to lead your shot just a little bit. And that was the thing, was like, the rounds were a little bit inconsistent in 3, so you'd have to be either perfect or you'd have to just kind of get lucky that the bullets are grouped together the right way.
There was a certain metagame to 3,
Yeah.
which was hard playing that game as a 10-year-old.
Well, it's like, yeah, because
'Cause
like
that's the
some
thing is,
people
like,
were
Halo-
just good with like the sniper and shit, and like,
Yeah, like Wes, I remember playing with Wes and he would literally no scope with the sniper rifle exclusively. He would never aim with it. And then like I would play and I was dog shit with the battle rifle, but I was pretty good with everything else.
yeah. The Mauler is so much fun because you
Yeah.
can shoot once and then melee. Like the melees felt good in that game.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of
Just
games where
cracking
just
someone with the elbow.
yeah, there's a lot of games like even the AR was like grrr, boom and then a melee.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. Like the AR was great because Wes and I would duel up together and he would kind of be a distraction. Even when you and I played together, I would always use the AR. I'd be like the cleanup crew.
yeah. That's the thing.
Dual
is,
SMGs.
that
like,
game was so built around team
Teamwork.
shotting. Like
Yeah.
if you're shooting at if you have multiple guys shooting at one target, you're gonna beat them. That's all that there is to it. They have no chance.
like what was it? Who else we were playing with back then? It was just me and you. Did Wes play with us too? Sometimes. I know me and you played together a lot, and I just remember playing on what was it? Snowbound, the really tiny snow map.
Yeah,
playing
with the
on that
underground
one.
tunnel there and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
playing
good
on
map.
that one, and it was like me, you, and then the other 2 guys that were with us were in our party, and we were literally just a group of 4, and you couldn't do anything to us.
Dude, if you had a guy with a battle rifle and then another with a carbine, it was over.
Yeah.
Because the carbine was quick enough with headshots where it would clean up that last shot that you needed.
It was disgusting. I remember I actually still have it on my Xbox Live fucking video feed. The first overkill I ever got was on that, and I had dual fucking spikers. That was my shit, was the spikers.
Yeah, I like the SMG and Mauler combos.
Yep.
The fucking, it was a lot about map control and knowing the map. If you don't know the map, you're in a lot of trouble.
And that was the big thing too, is like, knowing the map, because
That's why I like Splitgate too, is it's like that. It's an arena shooter, so there's weapons on the map. It's a lot like Halo, really.
yeah. Like, I just love that I played enough. I didn't play a lot of Halo 3, but I played enough Halo 3 growing up and up till now, where I can get in and be on any map and be like, okay, I know how to play this map.
Yeah,
I know what to do.
Where the rockets are. And
High
Ground was a fun map because you could go up to the top.
one was High Ground?
Where
I don't know the names of them.
I think it was High Ground. It was on like a beach front, and there was like a base up at the top, and then you'd run up the hill to the base.
Oh,
and like way up at the top of the tower, there was a Spartan laser.
Yep.
And you could just get up there and then and like shoot everybody down at the base.
I want to say
because they'd be like driving up on a mongoose or something.
That's okay. I think that's the map. Yep. Okay. High Ground is one of the best maps.
Yeah, that was great. And obviously, like, the pit was awesome. And then you had Guardian.
Which one was the pit?
The pit was the one with the 2 sniper towers on each side, and then the sword tower in the middle, and then the rocket hallway in the back.
Oh, the pit was like the one that everybody used in Forge mode.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, no. The pit was like the target. Had the targets. Yeah. No, the pit
the
was...
one in Forge mode was the Foundry.
Foundry, yeah. I was going to say, the pit is one of my favorite maps, too. Like, every map, you look
Guardian is one of the best 1v1 maps of all time.
Guardian is the grass one, right?
It's the one that has the middle circular platform, and then the green tower and the blue tower. Or the sniper tower, then there was the green tower, a yellow tower, then blue room, and then there was like the grass section with like the big tree trunk.
Yeah, Guardian was great for shoddy sniper.
Yeah.
Guardian, like,
no one ever went to that bottom hallway ever because it was just grenade heaven.
Yeah, dude.
It was a lot of just shooting across the map.
I loved there was a duck hunt game mode. Remember that on Foundry?
There was one
we used
dude
to play the fuck out of that.
There was one on Sandtrap too that was like you would just have a guy who stands in like a tower with a sniper and has to shoot everybody as they try to get across the
he had like 15 minutes or 10 minutes to survive. But I loved it.
Custom games were genius in that because you could do whatever you wanted in custom games.
Yeah,
like,
and
you could come up with any concept and make it work.
The best thing about it too was you could be in a lobby and then you did the party up system is the best thing that ever happened.
Yeah. I don't know why games don't do that anymore.
It's insane.
Rocket League has it.
Yeah. But the party up system,
kind of,
and then you play with people. Yeah, I think if you do like duels, or not duels.
I know you can choose to rematch.
If you do doubles, you can keep your partner if you queue up with them, I think.
If they don't leave, basically, it keeps you with them.
But I was going to say, like, playing Halo 3 multiplayer, 4-player split screen, at like, I don't know how old you were. I would have been 12 or 13 at the time. You know, when I was really playing it all the time at my friends.
It came out like around when 300 came out.
It actually came out like a year after 300.
Yeah.
I was 11 when Halo 3, or 12 when Halo 3 came out, so it was 2 years later. But playing 4-player split screen multiplayer for Halo 3, and then just partying up with people, and then after playing for like an hour and a half with a barrel of Mountain Dew in everybody's gut, you're all just like, let's play a custom game. Everybody come to my lobby and play a custom game. And then everybody plays like,
Remember Cat and Mouse? Did you ever
I was
play
going to
that?
say that.
Yeah.
Cat and Mouse with the fucking
I
mongoose.
think everybody was on a mongoose, and then there was one guy on a chopper.
Yep.
He would have to chase everybody down. That was great.
I was going to say that one. Somebody made a game mode. I
Even
think,
just that map was cool though, because you
Sand
had
Trap?
that big like roaming base that you could drive.
the elephant.
Yeah, that was crazy. Because you could literally drive that thing all the way around the whole map, and it wasn't destructible. But you could like get on a turret and shit on it.
Yeah, it had like fucking. It had.
You could like
It had,
park
like,
vehicles
I was
in it
gonna
and
say
shit.
it had like 4 turrets, and it had a certain people made it a spawn point for vehicles.
Yeah.
So like a warthog would spawn in it,
Yeah,
no matter where it was on the map or something like that.
that's cool as fuck. Because the map seemed big because you couldn't sprint. Like, it was just a slow moving game. But like all the maps felt big enough. It was weird. They made that game really well.
I was gonna say, the one map I hated that everybody loved was Sandbox. Any custom map that came out of
I remember that
Sandbox,
one.
I fucking despised.
Yeah.
The aesthetic of that map
It
was
was
just
all like the
bad.
Egyptian
Yeah,
style.
and it was just always bland.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It wasn't that big of a map either for Forge.
No, that map was good. It was only good for zombies. Like there were probably 3 or 4 maps that were only good for zombies. I really didn't like a lot of Sand Trap maps that weren't custom games. I hated playing Sand Trap in regular multiplayer.
Yeah. I didn't like Foundry in regular multiplayer either.
Fuck no.
They were just like, they were thrown together because they wanted another Forge map. I made some cool stuff in Foundry
I was
though.
gonna say there was a Foundry map. The one
Because
that
you could
they-
use all of the Forge pieces in that.
Yeah.
So like you could build like an obstacle course for a zombie mode. And like you could set up like barricades that they would have to knock down with their swords. Like, you know, those they're like those cement barricades you could set up
Yeah.
and have one next to the other, and they would move just enough when you hit them to where like they would have to work at it to get through it.
Yeah. I was gonna say they had if I had $1 for every time I said I was gonna say on this podcast,
I was gonna say,
I'd be able to get Carrie Ingram to send me a cameo right now. My baby. I'm in love with her. There was like a horseshoe shaped Foundry map that was just for SWAT.
Mhm.
That was that was one of my favorite maps.
Foundry was sick for SWAT because like they would all spawn in the same spot and you get like 4 exterminations per game.
Yeah, it was insane. No, I will always have immensely fond memories of Halo 3 because it's one of those games where I only played it with my friends, so I never really had a bad time. I never raged.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
And
it's
like MW2, I played, like, I played Modern Warfare 2 with my friends, but never in the same room.
yeah,
You're not gonna spurg out with your friends around and your parents around, you know? You might have. You definitely did.
Yeah, of
but I never spurged out with my friends in the room. But I would totally spurg out and scream when I was playing Call of Duty because there was nobody in my bedroom with me.
yeah. Then you get mad.
And then I'd get yelled at. My parents would disconnect the internet for the night. And I'd have to fucking play Metal Gear Solid 3 instead.
Yeah, then you just open campaign mode.
Ugh. But yeah.
That was one of the campaigns. Like with Halo 3, I felt like I could play it more than once.
Oh my god, yeah.
It wasn't like I didn't really get bored of the campaign.
I have one problem with the campaign in Halo 3, and it's that you have no idea where the fuck to go, ever. They don't give you a
I do,
waypoint.
but-
I don't. Not when I'm drunk and I haven't played Halo 3 in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, Zamaya and I were,
Well,
I was pretty
mean,
tipsy.
Halo 1 was rough with that though. In like the silent cartographer, that one was hard to get through if you don't know where to go.
Yeah, that one sucked.
because the whole island looks the same, and there's like only a few spots where
That's the one where you have to go around like the island and go down the elevators and go
Yeah.
back up and go to the next. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that level.
and you have to know which door you have to get to, and then go back. Like
was
you
gonna
get
say,
to the
you have to
door, it
backtrack.
locks, and then you have to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one sucked.
That one we sucked at. We tried playing that together on Clear Shots Plays, and
Yeah,
that
I
map
think we
fucking
did.
blows.
Yeah, we were like, I don't remember where to go in this one.
Yeah, that's when we just ended up killing all of our fucking teammates and shit.
I still get confused in that one, and that's probably one of the ones I played the most, like campaign level wise,
Yeah.
because it was the one in the demo for Halo,
Yep.
and I had that for a long time. I hope they nail it with Infinite.
I
That's
think
all.
it's going to be great.
I think they just need to go back to the roots.
I think it's going to be great, honestly. I really do. I can't wait. When's it come out? The end of the year?
I don't know. We'll probably see this week, right? When's E3? This week or next week? I imagine they'll say something about it. They have to, dude.
Well, when is E3?
2019 Electronic Entertainment Expo begins on Tuesday, June 11th, 2019.
11th.
So next Tuesday.
Yeah. They'll say something, I think.
Wait, Tuesday, June 11th. Isn't today the 3rd? I don't know. Today's the 2nd. Dude, I thought today was the 3rd all fucking day today. I fucked up at work because I wrote June 3rd on all my fucking temperature logs and stuff like that. So people are like, I'm going to be at work tomorrow. They're going to be like, so, you know, what happened here?
Also, there's WWE Super Showdown this week. June 7th.
So Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
What's a super show?
It's The Undertaker versus Goldberg, which is pretty awesome.
I think I'm off this weekend.
Triple H versus Randy Orton. There's a 50-man battle royal. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Finn Balor versus Andrade. Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon.
What?
Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler. That should be fucking good.
What?
Rollins versus Corbin. And some shit handicap match.
Is it a pay-per-view?
I think so, yeah. It's on WWE Network. It's like a special.
That's Friday night.
Yeah.
So we're watching it.
Undertaker Goldberg should be interesting. Because
gonna
they've
be
never
over in
had a
10
match
seconds.
before, though.
It's going to be over immediately.
I think it'll be a lot of like...
Signature moves and
Yeah,
pointing.
like storytelling. Yeah, it'll be storytelling pretty much. Goldberg is so fast, though, like with his matches.
Well, didn't he beat Brock Lesnar in like 2 minutes or whatever?
Yeah. Well, that was Goldberg's whole thing. WCW, he had like years where he would just come in, spear, and then jackhammer, and then leave.
That's too good.
He did it for years, and he was like undefeated. And like they stopped counting his like win streak after a while. Like it was just so many matches. He would just come in and beat nobodies.
Yeah. I think it's a good spot to end it. I think we're like 3 hours in.
Yeah. Maybe if I'm not doing anything Friday, we'll just watch that. Maybe we can stream it too. Do a live stream.
Do like a companion.
A fight companion.
Let's have if we're gonna do that, we gotta have Bill here.
Yeah, we could do that. We gotta have Bill for every.
We have to have Bill for a companion episode.
Yeah.
I love that we had episode 69, and I don't even think we mentioned sex.
Yeah, well, it's immature, dude. You can't You can't talk about the 69, even though we're doing it now.
Titties.
Yeah, boobs.
Well, we did talk about your dad's dick for a little bit there.
That counts. Well, that's it. That's episode 69. We're on to 70.
70 fucking episodes, man. That's like an episode a week. Every week for 70 weeks, dude.
I think we probably skipped a week or two. And we also had a couple where we did two. Wes and Christian, we did 1 week.
Well, one day.
It was one day.
When we first started, we were doing an episode like every 2 or 3 days. When we
were just mixing them in whatever.
Yeah. When we didn't have to record it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. We got, it's interesting. It's going to be interesting watching this one. Yeah. And that, because like with the new camera setup and shit.
And we're going to have Joe on Tuesday. Hopefully.
Maybe.
That motherfucker. Dude, I do want to see Godzilla too, though. Like, I want to see Godzilla so bad. I heard it was amazing.
Classic.
I heard it was awesome. Right now, it has the biggest discrepancy between critic score and audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got like a 95 audience score and
So
like a
that means it's
35
good.
critic score.
That means it's
which
good.
means it's phenomenal.
Yeah. If the critics score it poorly, it's a good movie usually.
Well, like, I just remember like, for a while, people were not a while, for like a day or two, they were like, yeah, this new Godzilla movie is awful, yada, yada. And it's like, no. I guarantee you, it's just a Godzilla movie.
Right.
Which means it's cool.
Yeah, it's a Godzilla movie.
And then, do you know what's happening next year?
Godzilla 2.
Godzilla versus King Kong.
Godzilla versus Goldberg. Goldberg just spears him and then jackhammers him and then walks out. The winner of Undertaker versus Goldberg has to fight Godzilla. Goldzilla.
I would take Goldberg, dude.
I think so. I think he could lift him.
I'd mark out if Goldberg won.
Yeah, dude. Because he'd definitely hit him with a spear right off the bat. Like, Godzilla's not going to see that coming. Are you shitting me? He's never seen anything like Goldberg.
Holy shit, yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, shout out to our sponsors, Anchor and Podcoin. So I'm going to add the advertisements in the middle of this as mid-rolls. But check out clearshotspodcast.com. You can find all the cool shit there.
Message us on Facebook, Twitter.
We'll respond to
anything
anywhere,
like that.
really.
Yeah, anywhere.
Even on the website, there's a contact.
Yeah.
Page.
If you
can send us videos, you can send us
nude
you can
pictures.
Send us nudes. Yeah, you can send us
send us money, please.
Cool stuff to talk about.
You can
even
get us gift certificates to Sub Shop.
Yeah.
If
you
want to
send
play
us voice messages too.
That's the cool one. If you want to play video games with us, that'd be dope. We both have do we have our Steam pages linked to we should.
I don't know. Yeah, we could put that on our website.
We could totally put our Steam IDs on there so
Yeah.
people can play video games with us. That'd be dope.
Xbox, PlayStation. I'm on all of them. And the
No,
Switch.
I'm not putting my Xbox on.
I'll do it. I don't care.
Well, the thing is, I don't play video games on my Xbox with other people. I literally play.
Yeah, you're always offline. It says.
How long have I been offline for?
I don't know.
Like
I think when you
year?
set it to offline, it just says offline. So then everybody knows you're just setting it to high or show offline or whatever. That's
Good.
the thing.
I don't want
Because
anybody
if you're
playing.
actually offline, it'll say last online whenever.
Yeah. Well, you can also probably see all the activity I'm doing, like every achievement I
think
get
you
and shit
can
like
if you
that.
look,
That's
yeah.
hilarious. But add us on Steam. My name on Steam is Jigs Casey. My picture's a Thor Pez dispenser.
I think you can find it just Crimson Glyph.
Yours is Crimson Glyph, and it's Handsome Squidward.
Yeah, you can't miss it.
No, you can't. But yeah, get Mordhau. Play Mordhau with us. Or with
All right,
me.
play me in Splitgate 1v1 me.
Yeah, 1v1 Seth and Splitgate, Russian roulette style.
Yeah.
Faggot.
1v1 me and.
Oh shit, I can't say faggot.
No, you're not supposed to say that anymore. All right, quick. Cut the stream.
Cut it.
All right, see you guys. ClearShotsPodcast.com is where you'll find links to everything we do. You can check us out on Twitter at ClearShotsPod. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and check us out on Periscope for live videos. If you have anything you want to ask us, send us an email at clearshotspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time.